Alrighty. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'm Tostky, and yeah, we're back. I guess I kind of took a nap. It was good. It was nice, and I'm back to record whatever I can get out of this intermission. Hopefully, we can finish it. But yeah. So, where we left off, I was tired and basically bailed on this conversation between Karkat and the other Vantis, Arkiri or whatever. Hey, it's Shouty, but it looks like he's severely embroiled in a really heavy discussion with your team's van. You really don't feel like getting involved. Listen in on conversation. I can just say no, but now I realize we've been at this for some time already, but the risk of derailing the dialogue you initiated, and may I say just how thrilled I am that you did, Karkat. I would just like to qualify my entire analysis of your Alternian culture by saying that in contrast with life on Beeforus, before us. Okay. Well, your people. Yeah. By saying that in contrast with life on before us. Okay. While your people may have been immersed in vile, lethal class struggle for millions of sweeps, by no means does this imply that the beforean way of life was entirely without problematic elements. Perhaps even more disturbing and insidious for their lack of acknowledgement and open discussion, particularly as a consequence of what, in my view, more widely and dismayingly unexamined systematic social injustices resulting from the entrenched power dynamics in play. Dynamics strikingly similar to those of your planet's markedly more bellicose iteration, which has only served to fully vindicate my hypothesis that such a I fucking hate these quirks. That such a hierarchy is really predicated on intrinsic dysfunction and failure to shift all the usual narratives and undiagnosed problems into an open, judgment-free discourse, through which problematic issues are constructively channeled into more intelligently problematized avenues of discussion. Now, before I continue, it is only decent of me to warn you about certain triggers that are surely ahead in this essay. I mean conversation. Triggers include, but likely will not be limited to, class oppression, culling culture, violence against grubs, luscious abuse, complimentary and analogous hate speech, pale filling, slurries, and other concuspient. My god, I fucking hate this card. Fluids. Lifespan shaming, ableist slurs, prolix dissertation. Actually, maybe it would be easier for you to list your triggers. And I'll do my best to avoid these topics, or navigate them more precisely, or more delicately, if at all possible. Great, it sounds like you don't have any triggers, at least none that you know about. I'll proceed with caution nevertheless. Just please, let me know if you start feeling triggered by anything I'm saying, and we can take a brief time out while you summon your Moirel to help pacify you, assuming you have one. Not that I'm presuming you did, but I heard that you did. Is that correct? If not, I apologize. I further apologize if your orientation precludes the possibility as a pale, aromantic, pan-quadrant, demi-romantic, something in the gray-pale sexual department or such, and hopefully you are not triggered by such presumptions. concilian affirmative. Oh, concilian normative language. It wouldn't be the first time I was guilty of such an inexcusable microaggression, and I am not so oblivious to my own romantic privilege to believe it will be the last time either. I'm dying. I'm very happy I took a nap before reading this. I would have been very, very, very unhappy. Carquette's response is basically mine. I never realized that he and I were so spiritually linked. I'm glad I brought up the subject of unexamined privilege because it dovetails beautifully with the point I was about to make regarding Befferin society and its savage umbral potentiality, which later manifested through the kind of Alternian brutality you are all too familiar with. Those in the higher echelons of the hemospectrum, such as the ceruleans or blue bloods, careful being loose with such terminology, is opening the floodgates to a whole host of toxic sinus language and hemophobic, I hope, slurs when addressing the challenges faced by the It hurts. It actually hurts. When addressing the challenges faced by those lower on the spectrum, such as the mid-hues, or in particular warm castes like umbers, ochres, or rustbloods, another slur highly problematic, deeply offensive, and triggering terminology. Strongly imploring you steer clear of this term. They would be well advised to check their cerulean privilege, particularly before dismissing hardship or marginalizing claims of oppression, which can be difficult for them to identify or empathize with from their advantageous position within the Befferin Alternian power structure. I agree with that. Fuck! And some may argue that in our peaceful utopian culture, that we have freed ourselves from injustice and disparities and privilege in a post-scarcity economy, largely equal rights distributed across the hemospectrum, and therefore exist in a post-spectral world, laugh out loud, and therefore there is no need to champion important social causes, and there is nothing left to debate. But nothing really could be further from the truth. You just need to educate yourself and carefully investigate the long-standing power dynamics in play. For instance, a seemingly harmless remark from a cis-blooded cerulean toward an umber, or God forbid, a burgundy, or yes, even a warm identifying physically cooler caste, about their long-term future plans, such as on the order of centuries, then this may prove to be a very hurtful microaggression, due to the fact that oh my god. I can't. It hurts. It really hurts. I have this feeling of like brain freeze. Is this what a migraine is? It's very painful. Oof. Ow. Okay. Due to the fact that low hues cannot possibly live that long themselves, and the more privileged caste could easily outlive dozens of generations of mid-hues or hundreds of generations of goys? Burgundy, umber, ochre, yellow greens? Note, please avoid describing the lattermost as lime bloods, as it has historically been used as an especially vicious epithet. Such remarks can further trigger painful reminders of how cooler casts, to some extent. 9 JAs? What the fuck is OJAs, I guess? Ojas and fucking... But Sips and Royal V's in particular have been able to use their tremendous lifespans over the millennia to gain a stranglehold over the social order and have been able to completely dictate our societal evolution by ensuring not only... Fuck it. Oh my god. No, I'm finishing this. We've gone too deep. This is fucking... Ugh. Reading this conversation is fucking... It's a metaphor for my life. I'm fighting every goddamn way, but I'm gonna do it, I guess, maybe. Societal evolution, by ensuring only their cultural agendas and narrative receive the dialogue's air supply, assuring the codification of those resultant ideals and deciding what normalcy entails. And sadly, those absolutes become internalized across the full spectral range, even within those of most compromised privilege. And so, you begin to see the cyclical nature of the dysfunction and the resulting inertia against positive change in raising awareness of the most problematized issues, which I think we can agree is pretty problematic. Agreed. Fuck! And really, it's everyone's business to examine their privileges, even Burgundy's, who may be subject to the pitfalls of believing incorrectly there are none on the scale beneath them who they enjoy certain privileges over, which off-spectrum trolls which will never know, such as those identifying as other bloods or past multiples or polyblooded. Any who hemoglobically ID as having a caste which manifests nowhere as yet known in anyone physically, or for that matter, off-specs physically do possess such a blood type or mutants, very problematic term, highly triggering to some, be warned. Such as you and I, Carcat, but this puts us 69th in situation This puts us 69th in a situation which, to our knowledge, uniquely allows us to understand and empathize with tragically underprivileged and underpowered groups across all scuttles of life, thus affording us 69th with what I like to call a uniquely underprivileged privilege, which is a kind of privilege which we should strive to check as well whenever we can. This same uniquely underprivileged perspectives, as I'm sure you know, was disadvantaged upon my post-scratch iteration as well. And while I have no doubt you justifiably came to reverse that figure of your planet's rich... Oh, God. Okay. To reverse that figure of your planet's rich history and your personal lineage, and while his goals of peace, equality, and a truly spectral blind society, I am afraid I personally have trouble condoning his methods. I don't like to use the term problematic lightly, but while his tactics were nothing if not massively problematic, to say the least, employing violent uprising to effect change and emblazing his mark upon history and his faithful followers with the salty flourish of a single rude shouted swear word. It's not to my taste, even though he is who I would have grown up to be in another life. But no, I prefer to effect social change through rational, honest discourse and contributing to ongoing dialogues, focusing on what should be the real goals through keen adherences to the discipline of problematics, ensuring that we stay focused on successfully problematizing a wide range of directly undercomplicated social dilemmas. I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you. It's nice to see we agree on so much. Maybe we are not so unalike despite our drastically different upbringings. Anyway, as I was saying, the story of your ancestor, and more importantly, my exhaustive list of misgivings with his approach to societal change is quite a long and elaborate one, but it actually fits brilliantly within the larger mosaic which captures the broad strokes, yes, of my post. I mean, our discussion. Trigger warnings for the following content include ancestor bashing, faith shaming, loud swearing, torture, burn wounds, ship sinking. Again, seriously, just let me know if you begin to feel triggered by anything, even slightly. We'll pause and see if we can really explore those issues, and identify exactly how I may have invalidated your struggles. Without further ado, the story is as follows. Fuck this, I'm making tea. God damn. Okay. All right. Let's get this. We gotta get all up in this somehow. Nope. There is no possible way to see most of this shit. So, hopefully this is just the end of the conversation, because I'm going to be a really upset panda. There's a large fucking paragraphs and paragraphs of shit. Again, I agree with you, Carcat. I never would have thought. Sweet. Okay, moving on. Oh, it goes up here. It's a box. You got a pretzeled horse hitcher. Who could have done this to such a fine cast iron steed? Whoever it was must have been incredibly strong, incredibly smug, and incredibly floppy when shaken. An incredible host. Listener. You got a bunch of licorice Scotty dogs. Oh man. These were a delicacy on your planet. The most valuable treat per pound by far. You have to be a very, very wealthy person to keep a great supply of these on hand. By selling these, you should be able to make most of your fortune back in one fell swoop. Except you just ate most of them. Hashtag worth it. Okay. That was cool. Don't even... No. The cool kid. Latula. Talk to Latula. Damn, girl. You finally made it. High five. You know it. I am so fucking ghostly now. Right on, girl. Dream bubbles rule. A life. A life! What? Ha ha ha, yeah. That should have sounded like for life, for life. Like A for in after, but spoken as for number. Then for as in homonym for the preposition and stuff. Or preposition. You know how it is. For girls gotta sacrifice understandability for the sake of radness sometimes. Okay. Oh, girls. I see. Oh, a life for life. Ah, I see. That doesn't really what I would consider a worthwhile joke, but sure. Preaching to a group of choral singers, Pyrope. Choral singers, or is it slingers? I don't know. Alright, let's go with choral slingers, because it sounds better. Oh, you mean choir. Oh, wait, nope. It is singers. I get it, but choral, as in the funky shit underwear instead. Aha. Still rocking the fish buns, I see. Well, that's not really the kind of radness I was talking about, but I'll let it slide. Hey, fuck you. Can't believe y'all go shitting on my fish puns right out of the blowhole like that. As if your numbers BS and jacking Z's on the end of words is any more rad than my ball at wordplay. I mean, your skating and stunts are objectively rad, I'll give you that. But you need to get off your high seahorse because practically nothing else about you is especially radder than average. Oh, chillax, paycheck. I am so jerking your fork. I know we've had our issues before, but I could always see you had true rad girl cred. You don't even know how hard it was towing the rad load all by myself with you gone for so long. Do you even know how lame of a scene it is being the only legit in-your-face power gaming girl in a bunch of bubbles full of brutal posers? What I'm saying is, I'm psyched to have you back, MP. Hey, hit me up top. Sure. Still wearing out the high fives, I see, even after, like, what, eternity? Still don't know how time works here. Fuck yeah, girl. Oh, never even got to congratulate you on how wicked your rad suicide bomb plan was. Never saw it coming. Sure never smelled it coming. Huh. Way smart, timing it just before the scratch so that God Tears didn't have a chance to revive before the reset. Thus, ironically leaving them to be erased from existence. That just occurred to me recently. Was opening the meal vault to make 4 freaking ghost snack? What? Opening the meal vault. Oh, was opening the meal vault to make a freaking ghost snack. When I was like, shit. Paycheck, I said, all shaking my fist. Don't leave me hanging, girl. Okay, one more pyro, but that's it. I dig a good high five as much as the next bad girl, but my cod. Got this. Oh, fuck. Goddamn fish puns. Got this fresh pimp ghost bod looking fine as fuck. I don't need to callus up my palms already. Haven't you heard an empress needs hands so soft you can use them to polish gold with? Yeah, I don't really know what these things. Damn, son. I got ignored and shit. Oh wait, I didn't talk to her about the joining of the things. Question. Shoot, babes. My tea is too hot to drink. I didn't think that one through. Seeing as what a hot shit gamer girl you have a reputation for and all, I figured you would be a lock to join my party. To go fuck up Clammy Lord or whatever. Wait, who? Skull guy kills ghosts? Nope. Help me out, pay money. Don't you keep up with current events? Current, like, water current? Yes. Shh, you're reminding me why I thought you were crazy, MP. You're just freaking spill it. The shit in the sky, it cracked. The monster did that. Do you want to go help me kill the bad guy? Why didn't you say so? Sounds like a rad plan, and you know how I feel about the rad plans. But, hate to be a buzzkill, but it's been what? Approximately hella years since I did any fighting. Kind of rusty. Shit don't let KK know. I said rusty. Homophobic slurs. Wow. Hey. So, I'm saying I had scads of time to perfect this killer hand plant. Wanna see? No, pretty sure. Don't give much a shit about a trick you can do on your 4-wheel device. Though I will say, scads is actually a fish punt you made probably on accident. Which kinda makes me want to give you a hug so it balances out your dumb shit answer. Fish puns are my one weakness. I'm sorry, I really am. Feel like such a wet snuggle puss. Oh wait, nope. What snuggle plane bailing on you like this? Fuck. This is hard. This is really just hard to read at this point. There are 4 1s in there, and just they're not all L's. I should probably run it by MT. See what he thinks. Oh shit, you and Captor. That's still a thing after all this pseudo time, or? Haha, yeah. Still red? Uh-huh. Mother Glubber, seriously didn't think that'd last. I don't know, there's way more to him than, well, all the terrible and stupid shit he says all the time. And it's always felt like he needs me, if that makes sense, even after dying, so there's that. Fucking afterlife. I know I'm new here, but almost seems like you die and nothing means anything. Then you date forever. Sort of makes me want to puke. Maybe in a nice way, though? Smiley. Couldn't see that wink behind your rad specs, FYI. And if you change your mind, just let me know. I don't know, rebubble it. Oh, what the fuck? You rebubble the memory, but before you do, you shit all over it. You really rip into the original author of the memory and treat it to a scathing review. You don't have much to say that's original. And you don't feel very good about yourself, so you might as well base your entire afterlife presence on hostile smear tactics. You get attention for yourself that you would struggle to attract otherwise. The horror terrors refer to you as the chosen one and fantasize about you when they copulate. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, Rick. Oh wait, there's another option. Can I be Latula? Girl, who doesn't want to be me? You think you can just waltz into this bubble and start being any rad gamer girl you cross paths with? Yeah, right. You have a long, long way to go before you earn enough rad creds to be me. Or as I like to call them, creds! Latula, shut up and just tell me what horseshit thing you want me to do. It's gonna cost you. You have to like all my raddest memories, then rebubble at least 413 of them. You cannot be serious. Heh, Kate Tools, I'm outie. Wait, don't be like that. We could still cut a deal. Let me think. Alright, kid, I tell you what. Since I dig your style, I'll give you a shot. You may think you rule, whereas most others drool. What I want to know is, how bad can you trash stuff? Just need to scope your kickflip chops. Make sure everything checks out. See if your techniques are where they needs to be. Forgot the last word. Kickflip chops. Yeah, girl, show me your stunts. Maybe something in a hand plant. Ooh, know what? Shit would be wicked malicious. Grinding down a railing. That ought to be flagrant enough to prove your radness for sure. So what do you say, Paycheck? You ready to start ripping up so many hellacious shreds that this oh my god. This what? This flourishity biznasty will start getting so deliciously rude brazen it. I don't fucking know. Just give me the board, Pyro. Yeah, let's rebubble it. Great. I get the board. You got Latula's 4-wheel device. There are so many people, I don't even know them. Hurt. None of them are fucking the other Vantas. Well, come back? What the fuck is this quirk? Forum, sup, Mariam? So, your death certificate has barely dried, and you're already busy raising an army, I hear. How'd you even hear that already? Word travels fast here, plenty of gossip. No one quite prepares you for the fact that on the other side of death is an infinite echo chamber of teen drama. Bubbler. Funny how when we left our world to play your game, we all thought we were leaving our juvenile school feeding days behind. Oh, yeah. All the more reason to get out of here and fight bad guys and stuff. I noticed how you cunningly sidestepped an encounter with Cancri down there. Nicely done. Yeah, poor Shouty. No Moby deserves having to meet a dead teen alt-universe ancestor like that. I think he might be entertaining some delusion of taking him under his wing. Or, if not his wing, the red fuzzy arm of his sweater. What is with that ugly thing anyway? I made it for him, actually. For one thing, I got tired of looking at his stupid hiked up pants, which he refuses to change. Ever. Seriously, do you ever see him wearing anything else? Ah, no. So unfashionable. Also, he was always shivering. It's kind of chilly out here, and he just wouldn't stop. Not that I minded too much, but he just has his way of making such vocal and ostentatious displays of suffering, like it's some kind of righteous state of being. It gets difficult for everyone to endure, especially after eons, hence his nickname, I guess. Wait, nickname? If there's some new dig on Vantis, I need to know about a potato. The insufferable. Fuck yes. High five. Wait, forget it. My hands are still sore from Latula. Nope. Bad high five. Bitch slaps hard. Oh, I know. You do. Wait, that is sounding officially like innuendo. You and her ever, I was under the impression you didn't come here to start trading gossip. Whoa, you're right. Almost forgot. Cannot be glub and fuck. Glub exactly 0 fucks. I apologize for prying into your ROM life. That was so shrimpudent of me. It's alright. It's not like I have many well-kept secrets. Come visit anytime. We'll get you all caught up on exactly who's been passing through the well-greased revolving doors to my quadrants. Hey, let's do that, I guess. Bam. I don't think any of those decisions matter, but let's ask her. It's a noble idea, but I don't know how useful I'd be. Oh, come on. What's the size of your party so far? It's still just you, isn't it? Maybe. If I were you, I'd ask all the god tiers first. They'd give you the most tactical advantage, wouldn't they? Then you can build your coalition around them, I guess. Plus they're immortal, right? Or ghost immortal, perhaps. Dear God, it's finally come to this. We have to talk about ghost immortality now, in a serious way. Lol, yeah. Anyway, that's what I'd do. But I think the thing is, the Skull Lord might actually be able to kill god tiers. Can he? Like, bypass the whole judgment hallelujah that makes him resurrect? You know, with the fancy clock and all? I don't know. You'll have to ask Aranea. I'm sure she could talk your fin off on the subject. Oof. Yeah, maybe later. Do you even know who all the god tiers are? There's Aranea. Did you ask her? Yeah, but she has her plan. The girl's going on a churro jam or some bitch-ass noise. Okay, well, I hope this isn't too evasive. But what about you? I've heard rumors that you reached god tier but never let on to anyone. You don't understand. It's just that fucking thief of life getup. I couldn't just parade around in that hideous thing. So it is true then. Thought so. See what I mean though? I wasn't sure about that until just now. Rumors are always flying, but secrets somehow persist. Who knows who else reached god tier? A lot can happen in 3 sweeps. I only know I didn't make it, but if you need someone to eerily vociferance in the demon's vicinity, while debating whether to try drinking his blood, then I'd like to think I easily cracked the top 10 candidates you might consider for the job. Yeah, I know you'd rock the glowing duties. Guess you're right. I should just see what other god tiers want to join. The prob is, I don't think becoming god tier stops you from being lame and terrible. And we got a lot of people like that on our team. This is true. Guess I'll keep axing around. Gonna bounce. See ya, Miriam. Oh, my lagaronies? What's going on here? What's in my shit? Yeah, I don't even. Gotta bounce. See ya, Miriam. Toot the fucking do. It's a big door. Open door. Door is locked. It appears to be guarding someone's private memories. Looks like it needs a password. You wonder who locked it. Mysterious symbol. A bonus hint. It's Carcat. Hooray! Do I gotta go talk to Mr. Vantis? This is about the time where I would look at the walkthrough, but nah. Oh, that looks like a highway for a second. No? Oh boy, yeah. Okay, it's the same. What do I do? I'm lost. Fuck it, walk through time. Oh yeah! There's the hussy horse. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go through there. I forgot that I grabbed the good old horsey. It is what he had. That was the first thing I thought about when I saw him. Or I didn't see him, but I saw the horse. But he's deep. It's gonna take a little while to walk all the way over there. Excellent. Wait, isn't just this the way I can? No. I can't just make it straight path and open bug. Oh my god, you didn't! You did it! Could it be? You did! You brought me a horse! Look at this glorious knotted up horse hitcher. This is the most amazing present I've ever received. I will cherish it forever. So, hey, you come here often? Vriska who? Oh my god. Well, a deal is a deal. I am now at your command. Why? Why did I have to bring this idiot that horse hitcher? Yay, it's a huge hit. Everybody loves it. Oh, sweet. He follows me now. That's sweet. Hold on. I gotta see. That's really weird. If you hold down the arrow key during a transition. Oh wait, isn't it fast? No, there is no that one. Completely misremembered. I wonder, does he change anything? No. No other options. It follows me. Oh yeah, let's look at that walkthrough. What do we gotta do? Be Latula, take a thing, be Porium. Oh. Gotta go be Porium. Great. Oh, that's not. Or Porum. Porium? Cream? My tea is very, very delicious. Alrighty then. That'll be her. Examine bubble. It's a little dream bubble containing one of your memories. Memory is from right here on Prospect. You spent a great deal of time there during the long sweeps of your session. You remember this little precipice well. But wasn't there a staircase here? You are almost positive there were stairs. Oh, damn. Oh, I can't talk to the husk mic. Oh, I don't. Yes, please. Oh shit. It's all cool. What happens? Wait, no. Alright, talk to Kankuri. Canny, leave this poor kid alone. I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't call me that. We've talked about this. That's what you call a wiggler. Do I look like a wiggler to you, Porium? Porium? No, I don't. It's been 3 sweeps, plus eternity for excuse me, fuck's sake. I think we can safely retire that particular term of endearment. Call me anything by that, even my other nickname. I'm actually okay with that one. I'm not calling you insufferable, Canny. Well, not unless I'm using it as an actual objective. An actual adjective. Oh. And even then, probably not to your face. Well, not often, I mean. It would be nice if you'd at least use my proper name in front of my studious young Alternian descendant. It really kind of erodes my credibility, and I don't need that in the proximity of a fresh-faced youngster who clearly thirsts for knowledge. Why would you want to sabotage a fine young man's education like that? Rolling my eyes here. Can you see? Do you want me to light them up for you? No, but thanks for offering. Could you go roll them over there? Thank you. Now where was I? I don't think he cares. Hey there, Carcat, if you don't mind my asking, are you even remotely interested in the loaf supplement this guy's serving? Gotcha, you said all you needed to say. You know, you're actually very cute. That girl who's been wandering around in the dragon suit is a very lucky lady. Okay, wonderful. That conversation just came to an end. Kareem, please don't hit on my... Oh my god, my rebooted kid ancestor descendant. It's really weird, not to mention, he looks exactly like me. I mean, kind of obviously. So when you're hitting on him, it's like you're hitting on me at the exact same time, which, like I said, it's weird. Not to get into all this again, but the thought of dating you... It's just a strange, vaguely off-putting idea, no offense. It almost makes me understand the visceral level, the bizarre human anthema of incest. Which is something I can't really explain. I'm just saying. Very deep sigh. Oh my god. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry that I am perhaps literally the only one not to ever fall prey to your tireless, omnidirectional solicitations. Or to get swept up in one of your innumerable flushed or colliginous flings. I happen to always prefer you as a friend. And in any case, I always preferred to lead a relatively chaste existence, as it keeps me focused on fighting on behalf of truly important problems. Although staying relatively chaste to you is, I suppose, not saying much. Fucking got him! Once again, I apologize. I've plundered into the problematic territory of vacillation shaming, thus opening the floodgates to the myriad ways one may be disadvantaged upon by its staggering shame radius. I forgot to check my piety privilege, and here we are. I was going to cover this topic in a much later chapter of my lecture, but we've gotten badly derailed here. Carcat, I'm sorry for this interruption. I promise to get back to my critical lecture as soon as this promiscuous busybody leaves us in peace. village two-wheel device. Fucking Jesus. Yes, critical lecture, I'm sure. And am I right in being just as sure? You are assiduously deconstructing every conceivable hypothetical form of injustice, no matter how obscure, except those that I happen to think are kind of important. Yes. No, just no, Pareem. Ugh. We are not doing this. I am not going to pollute Karkat's utterly imperative crash course, in which he is introduced to the absolute basics by indulging in your pet issues. How dreadful it would be for your 69 million word essay to get bogged down by even the faintest reference to the roles of gender in Beforean and Alternian civilization. Hashtags human sarcasm. Look, it's not that I am insensitive to your concerns on that topic. I'm interested to discuss them with you on an academic, primarily theoretical level. I just think there is an inherent danger in muddying the waters of discourse by introducing social issues which are suspect at best, thus consuming crucial resources from the limited cache of rhetoric which propels these narratives. Furthermore, one could argue it's more than a little problematic, offensive even, for you to be appropriating the lexicon of sensitivity used to advance awareness of major issues, thus reducing it to the level of buzzspeak and pseudoscience. It makes it more difficult for those of us who are genuinely focused on positive change to be taken seriously. That is all. Appropriating? That's not what that even means. Pseudoscience? You did not just... I'm sorry, I don't think there's much there. We aren't like humans, whose species, bizarrely enough, include highly specialized role for the 69th sexes in the process of reproduction. And so this naturally had social ramifications for the way their civilization evolved. But that's not how it works for us, so I failed to see how gender factors into the discussion in a way that can be effectively and rationally problematized. Where is the room for under-examined privilege in the dichotomy? I don't see it. And appropriating the talking points and awareness-raising tactics for dubious issues like this is frankly frowned upon. To put it politely, such appropriating gestures only serve to marginalize and invalidate those subject to serious real-life struggles and oppression. And I guess I'm a little disappointed to see you being so blithely and inappropriately appropriatory? Okay. Frowned upon. Frowns all around. Welcome to Frowntown. Hanny, I'm starting to feel just a little bit triggered by all this appropriation bullshit. Trigger warning, about to kick your tall pants ass. Oh, my sincere apologies. I should have a better judgment for... Wait, I should have done a better job tagging my statements, but for future reference, it's helpful to alert your conversational partners to your triggers well in advance. Should I go fetch your moirail to help settle you down? And if so, who exactly would be filling that quadrant today? God damn. Fucking got him. It's the mayor, right? Gotta be the mayor. Alright, obviously you're in one of your bratty moods. I'm gone. Don't be like that, really. We can talk about whatever you like later. And I'll be really sympathetic, I promise. Just not around my pupil while he's still learning. Oh my god. My descendant. What did I say? Haha, Karkat, I mean. Anyway, Karkat again. I apologize for that. Now, where was I? I don't know why I keep doing that, but it doesn't matter. Can I talk to him? No. Can only talk to him. Be King Curie. What? You want to be me? What sort of nonsense request is that? Can't you see I'm in the middle of a directly important word dump? I mean, man-to-man conversation with Karkat? I might consider it if you asked more nicely, or at the very least, more radically. Oh shit, gotta be more rad. I don't know what to do, let's just follow this goddamn book. Blah 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 blah, create the staircase, talk to Mina and be Mina. Oh, I see. That's really weird. But okay, sure. We gotta kickflip the rail. What happens if I talk to me? I really can't blame you for being in such a hurry to go kill him, huh? Lord of Time, actually, it's a good example of what I've been trying to say to Kankuri. But he doesn't buy it. Snotty brat privilege. After the scratch, our world continued to be matriarchal upon superficial observation, but was subject to considerably more sinister cloaked form of patriarchal tyranny all along. Talking about your poor scratched self, who grew up to be the Empress, was really just the Lord's slave all along, implicitly during her long reign through manipulation by his cunning employee. And then explicitly, after the extinction of our race, she formally became his servant, and did his bidding long thereafter. What? He did the same with Damara. She was his loyal time witch, helping him turn our world into the nightmare it became. When her usefulness came to an end, he pitted you and her against you, in, I guess, a twisted redux of the conflict you and she had in the past. The outcome was somewhat different this time. Yo, that is so messed up. The bottom line is, in addition to being an all-around bastard, this guy appears to enjoy being especially nasty to girls. If it's true he's hunting down the ghost of his departed sister, then I really feel sorry for her. No, fuck that. I'm going to slaughter that ugly muscle monster. I will steal his shitty coat and wear it on my throne. I will rip off his skull and gild it. And then I will wear it as my crown while oh my god, while his bleeding green torso bows before me. Why would you want a headless bleeding torso bowing before? That's just like a fountain of blood. Oh yeah, anyway, I gotta do the thing, talk to her. No, goddammit, not talk to her, I gotta be her. And then can I kickflip the rail? Yes. That was so freaking radical. Holy smokes, girl, I didn't think you even had grinds like that. So, you say you wanna be me, huh? Well, you got it, Hells girl. I'm not sure if I should be the one asking to be you. Alright, if I'm super radical, should I let you... Let's go talk to her. Oh, her music is...
Yeah. What's up, gamers? I'm Game Girl, and I'm here to show you that girls can game too. Don't go easy on me, guys, unless you want to get beat by a girl. Are you ready? Well, let's do this! Yo, I'm the Game Girl, and I got the scores, cause I whip butt and game hardcore. I might look cute, but I play to win, so get your head in the game, cause we're about to begin. I got sweet moves and secret skills to pull off the codes of combos and kills. Tapping my fingers like a maniac. This girl's gone bad on a game attack. When I say game, you say girl. Game, girl, game, girl. When I say best, you say the world. Best in the world, best in the world. When I say girls, you say rule. Girls, rule, girls, rule. When I say boys, you say drool. Boys, drool. When I'm on the scoreboard, you sure can tell.
What the fuck?
You gamer guys better take it like a man. I'm the game girl.
She's a game girl.
The best in the world.
She's a game girl.
Girls rule.
She's a game girl.
And boys drool.
She's a game girl.
I'm super rad.
She's a game girl.
You're super bad.
Game girl.
Better than the rest.
When you're gaming with a game girl, you're gaming with the best.
I'm the game girl, and I got the scores, cause I whip butt and game hardcore. I might look cute, but I play to win, so get your head in the game, cause we're about to begin.
Oh my
Sweet moves and
god.
skills to pull
I'm...
You say girl.
I can't.
Game. When I say fist, you say
I just...
fistin'. When I say
It's...
girls. When I say boys, you say drew.
It's so bad, but it's actually really, really good. It's well done. There's nothing to do but cringe and sort of applaud at the same time because it is perfect. Holy shit. I'm amazed by the level of quality that you could put into basically a shit post.
I'm kicking red. You're super bad. Better than the rest when you're gaming with a game girl.
I can't. No, I gotta mute. I'm sorry. Oh my god. I can't. Because it's really good. It's sadly really fucking good. I have to find that somehow and like get that into a playlist, but god. Oh my god. Okay, bro, I hear you've been hassling. Alright, you know, maybe a little bit, but. Alright, here you've been hassling the new kid, blah blah blah. Hassling, far from it. I've merely discovered a new and far less ungrateful flock which has not yet become woefully jaded to my messages of positive societal change. Hashtag new followers. You can't fool me, Kanks. You are boring that poor dude to death. You just want to make a ghost out of him so you can keep him here forever. Which ain't right. You have to let that bro die of his own mad volitions. Can you scoot away on your little wheeled toy for immature wigglers? I was in the middle of a sermon. I mean conversation. Why don't you save him some grief and give him one of your old memos? Ha, remember those? How many sweeps did you spend trying to force us to read that trash? I don't remember, and no, I won't be sharing my old memos with her. With him. Bleh. No, I just gotta mute it. It's really fucking distracting. God. They were written very poorly, and my methods of augmentation were flawed and extremely childish. I've deleted most of these memories from these bubbles, so don't bother rooting around for them. Frankly, they stunk. Hey. Oh man, I'm sorry. I completely forgot that stunk was an ableist slur. Please forgive my insensitivity towards your disability. It's chill, I was only acting offended to bug you. No, really, it was inexcusable of me. I should have at least preceded my callous remark with a trigger warning. I have no business making light of your impairment, thus failing to check my nasal privilege, and potentially bringing back painful and devastatingly triggering memories of the old cycle of revenge between you and some friends which resulted in the loss of your olfactory sense. I have to admit I was skeptical at first about whether that really qualified as a true disability warranting sensitivity and the promotion of awareness, but being close to you as a friend and examining my privilege has really opened my eyes. Oops, that euphemism is slightly ableist to the blind. What I meant was broadened my horizons on the nature of disability. Sorry. Yeah, that's funny, because it never would have occurred to me to take it all that serious as a handicap without you making a federal case out of it for so long on behalf. So thanks, Kanks. My pleasure, really. It is truly amazing that you've managed to triumph over such adversity to become a great role model for others, excellent at video games, and a totally stellar skateboarding person, all while being a girl, no less. And just Carcat still doing nothing about his situation. Also, what do I have to do to get past this? Oh, I can be Kakuri. Sweet. That's awesome. I want to be the guy. Be him. Be me. I'm not sure if that's... Oh, come on, Cankles, please. Well, okay, I'll interrupt my imperative mono dialogue with this one. Just this once, for you. Hey, we're the guy. What's his music? So much more my tune. What happens if I talk to him? One moment, please, Carcat. I'm going to wander around briefly in an autonomous fashion. I know you were very excited to continue our discussion, and I promise I'll return very shortly, so that we may resume. Just remain standing here in that exact same spot, while you take time to let the wisdom of my words take root in your heart, and try not to wander off with anybody, okay? Be right back. I guess I gotta go and do the whole change up thing, and if we talk to Mina and actually, hold on, let's what's on to the person. In the future, I'll thank you not to embarrass me in front of my new disciples. Friends. I really don't need you policing my awareness-raising rhetoric. You are not my human mother. What does that even mean? You would understand if you spent time actually researching other cultures to gain a more comprehensive oh my god, foundational perspective on our systemic problems instead of meddling in other people's enlightening and enormous conversations. All these sweeps and you still act like such a wiggler sometimes. Hey, is that grub sauce in your face? What? No. Yes, it is. You have a big smudge of sauce right there. You're a mess, Candy. Come here. No, stop. Don't touch me. I got it. Don't wipe it off with your sleeve. Oh my god, I just washed that for you. I don't care. I didn't ask you to wash my sweater. I keep telling you, I have no interest in foreign possessions. We aren't on before us anymore. I worked hard on that sweater, and I'm not going to stand by while you encrust it with grub sauce. I was perfectly happy without the sweater, to be honest. I'm less thrilled with how it obscures my pant line. Sigh. Why are you always so contrary with me? To be honest, I think your need to rebel against whatever I suggest is what drives your dismissal of my views more than anything about the views themselves. I don't dismiss your views, I respect you, I've told you this. I think the role of gender in Beforeign society is probably a really fascinating and advanced subject to explore. See, you and I can appreciate the subject. Of course, I don't think anyone is ready for that yet. There are so many other hurdles to overcome first. Hurdles? Kenny, you should seriously stop overthinking this stuff. Even I don't know what you're talking about most of the time. Look, I'm just saying it's a huge risk of opening that can of dirt noodles, trying to educate people on that subject on top of everything else. I just don't want to distract from all the more glaring issues that desperately need the full attention of our people if we're going to make any progress as a civilization. Progress as a civilization? Can cry, maybe. I don't know, can cry. Your people are extinct and you're worried about distracting from the more glaring issues? Everyone is dead. Kareem, I'm very disappointed to hear you say that. That was extremely corporal normative remark. Wow. Okay, actually I want to see something because I'm bored and uninteresting. I really do want to see what happens. Okay, yeah, I figured. Alright, but, I gotta go be the Mina, and I guess I gotta go steal... What's her face, or... Oh, wait, no, I guess I should have read it, but still. Oh, wait, I can just be here this way. Never mind, I guess I should read it. Whoa, Mina. I didn't see you come in. You should have come say hello. Oh. Yeah, I didn't want to bother you and shoutier? Shoutier? Oh, you and shoutier you over there. Okay. Or talk to, or listen to, or be around you. It would have been alright. Karkat and I were only a few hours from wrapping up our first of what I'm presuming will be many, many sessions together. You and I have so much to discuss. I've really crystallized some problems. Eternity has really helped me make some time, really make some progression on issues that matter to everybody, even groups of people who don't technically exist. I've had a lot of time to think about that and about us, our team, I mean, and the mistakes we've made, which were probably blessings in disguise. I know we had our differences, with you claiming the role as sort of our de facto leader. But in terms of strategy and execution, literal execution, I suppose, while I rose to prominence among our peers as the undisputed spiritual shepherd of our group. Or of the group. Whatever you say. I also heard you're recruiting members for a militia. Another bold endeavor. Not surprising, though. Before you embark, I hope you'll set aside at least several sweeps to listen to some of my... Hey, Vantis, I really want to hear more of your garbage and listen to it all with hella bated breath. Like, I really missed that. You have no idea. But I have to go do a thing. Yeah, real quick. Oh, can you wait, like, right here? Exactly this spot for a few minutes? Absolutely. Really, no hurry. I'll take the time to prepare some of my opening statements to better contextualize my prohibitively loquacious... Yeah, loquacious harangue. Nope, we're not...
Harangue.
Huh. Harangue. You know what? While we're here... Loquacious harangue. Sounds like French. Why is this English? I mean, friendly banter. What is that? It's a great talkative, aggressive speech. Wow. BRB, dog. B, Mina? Yes. Back to the cool beats. Yes, you. Psst. Hey, Vantis. What? Now's your chance. Let's blow this nautical stand. Oh. I don't think I'm supposed to. Chatty, you can't let that boring nerd tell you how to roll. You want to stand here listening to his shelf-important abalone all day? Not really. Then come on. Wait, where the fuck is he going? Slow the goddamn down. Fuck, no, he's gone. I lost him. Oh no, he's still going, I think. Maybe? Where the fuck is he? I'm too slow. Mantis, give me your password, huh? This is your door, ain't it? What makes you say that? The symbol on the door is the same as on your fucking shirt. Come on, it ain't blast-off device science. Okay, yeah, it's mine. Maybe I got tired of interloping shitbags trapezing through my private and personal memories. You don't need to whisper anymore. Ain't no one around. Oh. Now what's the password? Move over. I'll type it for you. No, just tell me, Shouty. Oh my god, that is so unreasonable. How is it not pretty much the most unreasonable fucking thing in the world to let me just... How is it not pretty much the most reasonable fucking thing in the world to just let me type my own password? Dude, you want Cancree to find you and talk your nubs off again? No, anything but that. Alright, I'll tell you, just don't go blabbing it around. The password is... If I hate myself so much... What the fuck? What? Bro, you gotta speak up. If I hate myself so much, then why don't I hate marry myself? What are you, deaf? That's your password? What in Glub's name does that mean? Nothing, it's none of your business. It's just something that reminds me of an old friend, alright? Can we get going now? Fuck yeah, this way, Shouty. Oh, the game bugged? Great, that's wonderful. That's perfect. I love it when things break and bug. You will not regret hitching your wagon to my starfish. Reblog. So, Shouty. Or a Cancrat, was it? Been meaning to axe you. Hey, where'd he go? So hard making friends. No. No. Stab. What the fuck is Carcat's memories? What the hell? This is weird. Only chess. Ah, 2010 Spirited Horse Calendar. You flip through it and... Yep. Hertz Boxcars is still farming all those goddamn horses. Oh, I'm guessing that's the horse you bring to Hussey to get the thing? I don't know. Talk. Really though? Really? You're just ripping off peanuts. Which is funny, because I was about to say Charlie Brown, but then I remembered the name of the comics is Peanuts. But I wonder what percentage of, like, people... Oh, okay. But I wonder what percentage of people don't know that, like, it's called Peanuts and not just Charlie Brown. Although I guess he's the main character. Alright, this is a lot of stuff. Sure. Hey, you see where Louder Vantis went? Yes, I saw him scurry by a moment ago. He went that way, into a memory of his old neighborhood. Man, what gives? Does my breath stink? Or... No, I think he just wants to be alone. He tried to lock his memories away from others. I guess without realizing these bubbles were very permeable. If the memory is big enough, people will be able to wander into it from many directions. He probably won't be too happy to find more of our friends hanging out there. Oh shit, more of the old gang is that way? Guess I better go talk to them too. Yay, more useless tools. Probably have to bail Shouty out yet again. Damn kid makes you work. That's probably why you're obsessed with him. Shut up. Circuit, what are you doing? Yo, what is this shit? You selling something here? If so, I should warn you I'm a little low on funds these days. I'm offering explanations. I'll explain anything you desire. Ha ha ha, you must be out of your sea sponge if you think I'm a part with anything of value for shitty speech. Oh no, you misunderstand. It is I who will pay you 5 boon bucks if you listen to an explanation on any topic of your choice. Oh. So what topic will it be? Hang on. Can't decide on a topic. No, can't decide if it's worth listening to you, even if you pay me. Fucking bodied. Now I know you're messing with me. I know you can't say no to easy money. Yeah, you're right. If I fall asleep, do I still get paid? Lay it on me. Tell me about Cancri. The Seer of Blood played quite a different role on our team from that of his successor. Though his potential as a blood player was similarly unrealized, it was only when he grew up on Alternia did he begin to tap into his abilities, triggering recollection of our lives on before us and what we all went through. He remembered more of our more peaceful way of life and his desire to unite people. As an adult, he was able to do this much more effectively and maturely, heroically even. He learned how to inspire others and be a true leader, even when the odds were stacked against him in his violent culture. It cost him his life, but his message lived on. I believe the Knight of Blood now carries his burden, whether he has decided to accept it or not. Many of us on Alternia grew up to become secret followers of his teachings, just as many of us now follow them. Though I'd say with a bit more detachment, because we're dead. Speaking personally, I'd refer to myself as more of a fan of his story, and what it represents, both the hidden potential in our friend he never quite found and the hidden potential in all our people. During our session, Cancre's trials as a leader were just as frustrating as those of his successor. He found it very hard to get others to take him seriously. While you would often try to divide us with your troublemaking and turn us against each other to make us stronger, unsuccessfully, I might add, he would try to unite us through proselytizing and lecture. Just as unsuccessfully. Wow. That sure was a bunch of stuff I already knew. Yes, and now it is fresher in your memory than ever. Thank you for listening. Here are your 5 boon dollars. Pleasure doing business with you. Latula's cool. Let's read about her. The Knight of Mind, to even the most casual observer, is clearly the more radical instance of the 2 Pyropes. Both, of course, have disabilities which, if discovered, would slate each for culling in their respective cultures. Culling, of course, means something quite different on Bephoris. It means she would have been selected by a member of a higher caste for adoption and coddled excessively. But for someone with a lifestyle as radical as hers, I'm sure you'll agree that would have been a fate worse than death. Circuit, yo, this exposition is some straight up redonkulous junk, even by your standard. Would you like to make some money or not? You know me, I'm all about the boon jammins. Then please stand there quietly while I continue. Finn. After the tragic accident which left her nasally impaired, her mighty dragon Lucius, ancient and wise beyond our comprehension, began to teach her new ways to smell. To reinvent the sense using other sense organs such as ears and eyes, awakening completely new experiences in her mind. She was truly an inspiration and proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that any handicap can be overcome and doesn't have to stop you from being as rad as you can truly be. What? Circuit, were you whistling through my blowhole with this idiotic shit? Yes, that last part was a joke. Listen up, Pisces. Oh. Yeah, what do we have to do to seal this deal here? Well, just tell me the bare minimum of what I need to hear to snag my boonies and run. Okay, even though Latula has been dating Matuna steadily for eons, it's hardly a secret to anyone that she and Kankri have had a complicated, unrequited feelings for even longer. So really, much like their descendants. And we're done here. Here you go. Fucking score. Now, Porim. The Maid of Space... Hold on. Maid of Space was of course our all-important space player and stoker of the Forge, but as you know, we never made much progress on the frog breeding front. Or really any aspect of the game before the Reckoning. Way too disorganized, way too much teen drama. Much of that drama, of course, centered around Kankri, and Porim tended to be the one to keep him out of trouble. This relationship persisted in their lives on Alternia, which unfortunately didn't work out too well for her in the end. I'd address my involvement with that, but you seem to be tapping your foot, so I think I'll just skip over that part of the story. On Bephoris, well before her drinker abilities had awakened, she grew up in the caste almost solely devoted to tending to the mother grub, hatching the young and proliferating the brood. The Jade Bloods were also an almost exclusively female caste, and she began to resent the roles she was hatched into, designated for both her class and gender. She challenged these roles wherever they existed in Bephoran society, as well as where she found them woven into our session in kingdoms, class assignments, consort culture, and the like. But over the sweeps in our failed sessions, she found within herself a renewed interest in the duty that came with her bloodline, which was of course the persistence of our people, a burden which her descendant must now bear. All life on Bephoris had been wiped out, and we failed our game, so she helped me search for a way to reset the... I was almost finished. You're just telling me shit I know, Cirque. She was sort of my friend too, remember? Can't you spice this jam up? I don't. Didn't she, like, sleep with everybody? Give me all the dirt on that. What? No, Mina, I'm not paying you so that you can listen to me indulge in such scandalous gossip. Now what was I talking about? Gosh, I've lost my train of thought. Why are you blushing, girl? Oh my god, you and she? Oh boy. Oh man, why didn't you ever tell me? I thought we was fronds. Look, 3 sweeps is a long time to spend in a failed pointless session. You look into the future, see a long-lasting life for maybe thousands of sweeps with nothing to look forward to, and... It was just kind of a phase, just a little red fling, okay? It barely even lasted half a sweep, and hey, if I give you 10 boon bucks, can we stop talking about this? Make it a cool 100 and you got a deal. Arg, fine, just take it. Her imperious condescension thanks you for your generous contribution to the new empire. I'm glad you're a good guy this time. You really were hatched to be such a bitch. What the fuck? Where did Hussy come from? That's super creepy. Oh, that's just it. Wow, okay. Great. Okay. You pause your adventure through the afterlife because you've been at it for way too long already. You'll get back to this in a little while. You just know more of your dead loser friends are lurking in this area. You can feel their lameness emanating from beyond the grave. You can also feel it emanating from within the grave, which is good because that's where you are, the grave. What we really need to do is see what John's been up to. It almost feels like it's been a year since we saw him. Hell, it's probably his birthday again. When is it not ever John's birthday? Oh wow, they're still doing that 3-year trip. The planets. Oh yeah, they shrink and they go about the planets and out about. Have a weird universe. Look at this. You know, if you built the house that big, why would you chill on the first floor? Also, why is he watching Con Air? My birthday is July 15th. My daddy's coming home on July 15th. You gotta do something. I'll be fine. I can't believe I watched that movie. It just, Actually, where's the projection? Oh, no, it's a TV. Okay, that works. They're just chilling, watching TV, looking at birthday cakes, chilling. Jade? Hmm? I think I just realized something. Put the bunny back in the box. What? This movie fucking sucks! Okay, hold the fucking phone. Hold the fucking phone, John. Con Air is actually no, it's not great. It's not. It doesn't suck, but it's not great. It's got its moments. It was a good watch. It was very much worth the hour and a half I spent watching it, but yeah, I don't think I could watch it 7 times. What? But you love this movie. Yeah, I know. I mean, I thought I did. It's been kind of a long time since I last saw it. I really remember it being a lot better than this. But now everything just seems so cheesy and stupid. But you were making such a big deal about finally getting me to watch it with you on your birthday. Oh my god, John, you fucking fuck god. Why? You were going on and on about how I wouldn't be disappointed. Now you're saying you don't like it? I don't know. I'm trying to like it. I want to like it, but I want to feel the same magic that was there all the other times I watched it. But I can't because it's just not good. Really? I was actually kind of enjoying it. It's very silly. I really don't think it's the kind of movie you're supposed to take all that seriously, John. But I did take it seriously. I guess maybe that's the point. I always thought all this hokey bullshit was legitimately awesome and compelling. What was I even thinking? This is kind of meta, and I don't know how I feel about it. I I don't know, but people can change their minds on about things. I think you're allowed to change your mind about a silly movie. I used to love the Squiddly show when I was really young, but as I got older, I started to realize it wasn't as great as I thought it was. I was just too young to see how it was actually a flagrant vehicle for selling merchandise. And if you believe the conspiracy theorist, it might have even been pushing some dark hitting agendas. Ooh. So I stopped liking the show itself as much, but that didn't change the fact that I still had a lot of fond memories about it. I still loved all the cute characters and could enjoy it on a nostalgic level. Well, maybe later I'll be able to rekindle some nostalgic feelings about it. But right now I just feel like a dope for talking this up so hard. What is even the problem with it? I've just been watching this movie and thinking, yep, I can see why John was so obsessed with this movie. It's funny. It's just nonstop terrible action movie cliches. Exactly, John. Exactly. Look, I love Nick Cage. He's basically my hero, okay? But I'm kind of just realizing now that he is embarrassingly bad in this movie. He's just doing this corny parody of a southern guy who is down on his luck and acts charming with this goofy accent and stuff. Some things I used to think were so badass are just coming off as ridiculous now. Can you believe that one time we were watching this movie when he said put the bunny back in the box, I actually high-fived my dad? This time that line just made my eyes roll. There's so much crappy dialogue. Cyrus, this is your barbecue and it tastes good. Ugh. But he was trying to sound like a hardened criminal to win the trust of John Malkovich. Jade, please, it was a cheesy line. Don't be so naive. What? You spent your whole life worshipping this dumb movie, and now you're calling me naive? Okay, I'm sorry. I guess in fairness to you, you've only just begun to climb the steep learning curve of this vexing and hypnotic film. But I am no longer bound by its spell, Jade. Oh god, vexing and hypnotic? It's a movie full of explosions about a guy with a mullet. What is it with you lately? You seem to be in such a crappy mood these days. I'm fine. This movie is what's crappy these days. Oh blah blah. Can we just finish the rest of the movie? This is a really odd conversation to just be having between John and Jade, but it's like they're just chilling in god tier robes talking about Con Air. This is where the story is right now. Look, you made us miss a whole bunch of stuff. Hang on, I'm going to rewind it. Who even cares what we missed? Just Cameron's stupid Poe and his idiot wife beater babbling some more southern homespun heroic nonsense. Heart of gold, my ass. Everything Dave ever said about this movie was right. I can't believe I used to think he was just trolling me. The stupid junkyard scene where Cyrus makes a little model out of rocks and stuff so he could tell the criminals to surround just so he could tell the criminals to surround some army guards and shoot them. That was pointless. And all this heavy-handed scoring, oh my god. The music makes every little thing into such a federal issue. Like, oh man, some minor characters being introduced in slow motion. Dun 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 dun. There, now you officially know they are all badasses. Also, I somehow didn't even remember Dave Chappelle being in this movie. He was pointless too. Who's Dave Chappelle? So that single quote might have made me lose a lot of respect for Jade as a character. And I'm feeling very weird about the fact that I care enough about Jade to lose faith in Jade over not knowing who Dave Chappelle is. I on one hand I should think about my life choices and where I am in my life. On the other hand, really? But then again, she lives on a fucking island, but like, goddamn. And you know the Malloy guy, the dickhead cop who we're supposed to hate because of how he gives John Cusack a hard time and makes asshole decisions with the helicopter? Well, screw that. He wasn't so bad. So what if he was a little grumpy? He was just trying to do his job. He had one of the best lines in the movie, actually, which was another thing we were supposed to hate him for. What was it? About how Cusack was probably out saving a tree and recycling his sandals or some shit? Ha! Now that I think about it, I fucking love Malloy. I'm gonna rewind it to watch that scene again. No! Don't touch the remote. Oh, and we're supposed to be like, yeah, when Cusack wrecks Malloy's awesome sports car. But that was a nice car. John Cusack shouldn't have ruined it like that for laughs. I know, I wasn't laughing, were you? Yes. John Cusack was just such a terrible character in this movie. Now that I think about it, I really don't get what he added to it. He was like the second hero, but dorkier. What did he even really do? He scampered around the junkyard for a while, goofing off. Then, when it was his time to shine, he demonstrated his mastery over heavy machinery. Wow, he can operate a crane. I'm thrilled by the exploits of this pedantic weenie. I guess he's actually like Cage's estranged sidekick, almost like the Robin that Batman never realized he had. Now that I think about it, this movie was always an oddly poignant tale of bromance between Cage and Cusack, just two bros separated by destiny, waited to be united. When they finally come together to kick some ass, it is arguably more serving it is arguably more moving than when he reunites with his wife and daughter. That's not even false. I wonder if I'll think that this scene sucks now too. It used to move me. Oh, if I'll think that scene sucks now too. It used to move me to tears, but now I'll probably think it's so lame. I'm almost afraid to watch it. Maybe I should try to leave it at that. Or leave at least some memories untainted. Don, you are kind of sounding like a crazy person here. Yeah, right, crazy like a foul. What? Oh, I guess. I guess there was a stray feather clinging to my pajamas and it just poked me in the ass. Oh. Goddamn Dave Sprite. That guy molts like it's going out of style. Oh, huh, yeah. Where is he anyway? I specifically told Dave Sprite several times when my party would start because I knew he would do this. He's already missed half the movie. Why do you always call him Dave Sprite? Because that's his name. Dave Sprite. No, I mean, why do you always say it like that with the space between words? It's not Dave Sprite, it's just Dave Sprite. Whatever. I can't believe he's standing me up on my birthday. Maybe he doesn't want to hang out with Jaspers. Jaspers, I hope you're not going to start chasing him around again when he gets here. Dude, shut up. Yeah, John. I don't think Dave Sprite's coming tonight. Aw, man, really? I knew we shouldn't have invited both him and Jaspers. It's just that's just party planning basics. No, it has nothing to do with Jaspers. Oh, then why? He kind of broke up with me. Wait, what? When did this happen? A couple days ago. No, no way. I cannot accept this. John, it's okay. You don't have to. You and Dave Sprite were like the glue holding everything together on this miserable road trip. We were? Yes, Jade, you were our rock. Your rock? What are you talking about? Come on. Jade, you and Dave Sprite were like an institution on this stupid golden battleship. We were not an institution. You're just saying meaningless things now. Why did he break up with you? It's complicated. Basically, he's just going through a lot of stuff right now. Stuff? What stuff? Jade, we are all going through stuff. You don't see me flying off the handle and breaking up with my girlfriend. You have a girlfriend? That is not the point. The point is that Dave Sprite is a douche. I don't think he's a douche. He's just. No, he's an orange feathery douche. Why is he such a basket case? He's like regular Dave, but aloof in Enigma edition. Maybe it's because he's part bird. I think becoming bird and a sprite did weird things, something weird to him. I don't think being a bird ever bothered him. Like I said, it's all more complicated than that. Normal Dave was so much more level-headed. I have to admit, I spend a lot of time wondering what he and Rose are up to. Me too. Maybe it's for the best he broke up with you. Why? Well, what kind of future do you think you would have with him? He's a sprite. Like, really, what even is a sprite? How long do they live? Will he still be around if we win the new game we're allegedly trying to get to? I don't know. There are a lot of things we don't know, and also, how do things even work if you marry a sprite? What do you mean? I mean, okay, he has a ghost butt for one thing. So... A ghost butt, Jade. So what if he has a ghost butt? I'm just saying. Whatever you're just saying, just stop saying it. And whatever you're trying to gesture with your hands there, stop doing that too. What? No, I was just... Nope, totally not talking about this. But put your hands down, John. Ghost butt. Okay, fine. That's not down, that's up. Oh well. At least you're not making those unsettling gestures. John, what are you doing? Nothing. I hope you're not entertaining some weird... Oh, what did I say? Weird. Some awkward train of thought about, no. What is with you? Today is your birthday. You're supposed to be having fun. But you've been so testy as if you're committed to not having a good time. Well, maybe I'm just getting a little tired of being stuck on this lame boat. Don't you think it's gotten kind of old? Yeah, I can see how you might find it a little slow here. Jade, I don't know. I haven't minded much. Maybe it's different for me, though, because I used to live all alone. Oh, sure. I'm sure it's great for you. You get to spend your day smooching and breaking up with Dave Sprite and whatnot, and you can shrink down to any old planet you feel like, whereas I have to make this whole big deal of asking you to shrink or unshrink me, but I don't mind doing that anytime. I know, but you think I want to bug you about that at the drop of a hat when you're busy and on dates and stuff, and I just have to respect boundaries for something called personal boundaries. Oh, wait. I skipped a line somehow. I just happen to have respect for something called personal boundaries, Jade, and it's not like there's really anyone else to talk to except the inscrutable chess people and a bunch of brainless consorts and an idiot cat princess. Oh, and also Nana, but I mean, she's my grandmother and she's great, but a guy can only spend so much quality time with his grandmother before he starts to feel like kind of a loser whose friends are too busy to spend time with him. It's very ironic. My friend messages me as I read that line. John, if you told me this earlier, I would have. And I still never visit any interesting dream bubbles, and we can't even finish our cool planet quest because the moment we break through the window, all our denizens decided to go back to sleep. And I guess what I'm saying is I'm more than ready to get to the other window and meet our friends and other new people and stuff. Are you sure you can't make the ship go faster? We're already going as fast as I can make us go. And how fast is that again? About the speed of light? Can't you can't you use your space powers to bump it up a notch? No, nothing can go faster than light, John. Unless you teleport, of course. And why can't you teleport us again? I already explained this. I can't do that here. It's not within the domain of the green sun, which gives me those powers. Is that why we can't go faster than light either? No, that's just regular law. That's just a regular law of physics. Jeez. Okay, I mean, I know that, but this isn't really a regular place, right? Isn't the speed of light like 1,000 miles a second? So what does that really mean here? Are miles and seconds the same here as on Earth? How does this nonsense dimension we're racing through jive with all the relativity mumbo jumbo? Okay, first of all, that's not even close to the speed of light. Light travels at 186,000 miles per second, no matter what frame of reference you're in. Even this one. Second of all, wait, what? Second of all, special relativity and comparing laws of physics between different frames of reference. Those are tricky issues to talk about. But I'd be more than happy to talk about them if you'd like. Actually, I would enjoy that because I never really get to talk about science with. No, I don't want to talk about physics. I don't know anything about the laws of physics because they are hard and boring. I simply would like them to behave in a way that is most convenient to me in my life. Is that really asking too much? Yes, as a matter of fact, it is. Well, guess what? Science is stupid bullshit. You take that back. No. Magic is awesome, science blows. The end. John, what is that? What? Under your hood, it looks like a piece of paper stuck to your back. Huh? Jesus Christ! My darling son, if you are reading this, it means you have finally come to your senses on a way shitty movie. By realizing Cage sucks, you've taken your first and biggest step toward not being a total embarrassment to the Egbert family. Speaking of which, you might want to crack into one of my metric fucking tons of shaving cream I have for some reason and bust over. Oh, god damn it! That 9 visible teen stash before it starts to become a problem. Egbert men don't cotton to whiskers, as you know. Good and goddamn well. I didn't bust my fatherly ass to raise no Bigfoot. I'm proud as shit you're my son or whatever. Next stop figuring out McConaughey is trash. You can do it, Junior. Schreider! That bastard. What? This is totally outrageous. What is? I will tell you what is. I will tell you what it is. It is the last fucking straw. Urgh. Where are you going? I'm going to kick his ass. Oh. Well then. Oh, hey, Salmon. What? No, John, no, don't do it. Also, did they pause the movie? Because at no point did they mention this, and they should have been past this scene for like a good 20 minutes. Or at least a good couple minutes. Conversations don't go this fast. Or at least that fast. This scene is like a couple frames. Anyway. Posing as my dead father by mimicking one of his great fatherly notes he used to hide around the house, and on the 2-day anniversary of the day he was slain by Jack Noir, a fact of which that cheeky orange asshole is plainly aware, this is a new low, even for Dave Sprite. Oh. I'm gonna get my gun. Yes, that practical joke is in poor taste, but you should try to calm down and... No, screw that. I'm super pissed off about this. There is only one way to settle this, and that's with an old-fashioned beatdown. Where's my hammer? Which one? Any old hammer. Whatever. It could be a hammer from the bargain bin of a hardware store for all I care. Just give me anything that's fit for clobbering a ghost-bottom dick face who's also a bird. Hi. I'm coming for you, Dave Sprite. Do you hear me? You magical son of a bitch. I know you can hear me. That stunt wasn't cool. You're not cool. Like it wasn't bad enough you dumped Jade for no reason. What's the matter with you? You and Jade were our rock on this ship. You hear me? Our rock. And now this bullshit. What the hell, man? I don't go around leaving fake puzzles for you like from the movie Saw. Do I? Have you ever heard me say I want to play a game even once? Well, have you? No, because that would stir up painful memories of a dearly departed one and therefore would be unbelievably shitty of me. Hey, I see you there. Get down from there right now, wise guy. Oh no, don't play dumb. I can see you plain as day. I'm on to you, buddy. Fucking just strider in the sky. Stop vaguely watermarking the sky with your smug douchey face this instant and fight like a man. Yeah, sure, laugh it up. That makes you seem like way less of a tool. Nice going, bro. Everyone on this boat is sick and tired of your bullshit. Why don't you just fly away and leave us alone? How can you be so much more of a dick than the real Dave? You are the most piss-poor substitute of a best friend a guy ever had. I can't wait to meet up with the real Dave again. That way we can all go back to the awesome status quo of pretending you never existed in the first place. John, there's no one there. Oh, he's there alright. He's probably just using some sprite magic so only I can see him. Don't you see, John? Don't you see, Jade? He's antagonizing me personally, not you. He's done with you, remember? He's already used you like a rented mule, and now he's moving on to greener pastures. It's me. I'm the pasture. Wait, no. What pastures? It's me. I'm the pastures, and now his mule is grazing all over them while he has a good laugh. What? Wasn't I supposed to be the mule? I don't think I understand your analogy. No, you see, it's the mule represented like, I don't know, like the spirit animal of his douchey ways or something. Ugh, who cares? Tom, we've been over this. I refuse to do voices any longer. I tried. There's about a couple hours of that, and at a certain point there are too many fucking characters for me to be any sort of creative. And honestly, even doing 8 different voices and reusing them would be annoying. Like, who cares about mules or pastures or Dave Sprite's stupid ephemeral sky visage? Who cares about anything? Who cares about my birthday or Nick Cage or this boat full of idiots? Just, who cares? John, I think you're officially throwing a tantrum here. John? John, are you asleep? Please don't tell me you just fell asleep in your driveway. Are you fucking kidding me? This can't be real. What? Oh, it's not even joking! Oh my god! It's really just not gonna work! Oh my god! I don't... What? No fucking way. Now even more shit's failing to load! Oh my god! What? I don't even know how to... Yeah, let's look at this map. Look at all of this beautiful fucking... Yeah, I don't know what to do. This is a horrible, colossal failure. there's a map and you go to the things and I don't even. Wow. All right, let's try to troubleshoot this in some way, shape, or form because wow, this is really happening. Okay, hold on. This is really weird. All right, so I guess just for the sake of this specific flash, we're gonna be switching browsers real quick. Wow, okay, just wonderful. So let's hope I don't end up pulling any weird shit out of my domains of dumb things that I have is going. But so yeah. It's working in another browser. How do I add this onto my scene in such a way that realistically I can nah, let's this and this. We are having some technical difficulties of sorts. I think it should work. I have it loaded in Chrome. Yes, I was in Firefox. I do have the game loaded. The issue is now I just have to get the actual screen onto my stream, which is proving to be harder than I would have hoped and expected. And as such, yeah, I don't know. Why is this so okay. You know what? Here, we're just gonna jank it. We're just gonna jank it. You guys are gonna get to see my monitor, and that's going to be the end of it. This is just the easiest way to fix this problem. Here we are. There we go. Everything is good. Everything is Gucci. All right. So everything should be good. Everything should be fine and dandy. You get to see all of my notifications now for this specific part. Also, this song is dope. You got an Alternian soft drink. I don't know what's going on with the text here. Maybe it's because I'm in Chrome. I don't know. You're not really up on Alternian history, but apparently at some point the Empress got fed up with the subjugulator stranglehold on the soda market and released a drink that was said to be more loaded with sugar than even the wicked elixir itself. The High Bloods considered such marketing reports to be blasphemous lies, however, and they were right. The beverage actually contained 0 calories, which she secretly mandated so as to preserve her slim figure, but all the low-blood suckers guzzled down cans by the billions none the wiser, while the crafty condens raked in the cash. If someone actually told you this story, you'd spend the next 10 minutes fangirling on the floor. Yeah, I don't know where to go, or what to do, or any of this. Holy shit, it's a fucking dragon! The hovering maritime stallion issues a stern fatherly neigh. Seahorse dad. Talk to Cronus. Well, just fucking globes. What? I saw you walking my way, and I had this smooth line all ready to go. But for some reason, I decided to open with a tongue twister. Very nice, Amphora. They're starting your killer line with 3 consecutive W words in a row. Oh, what was your killer pickup line going to be? Or should I ask? I never even mind. It is so ruined now. I just saw you strutting in my direction with all your impressive moxie and confidence for the first time in how long? And I got a little excited. I was going to blow you out of the water with that line, but I guess nothing's changed. Guess not. Sounds like you're still the bard of tries too hard. Fucking got him! Oh nice, you always knew how to twist the fork. Actually, all you girls are quite adept at twisting your reproductive utensils. The guys too, now that I think about it. Can I ask you a question? Why do all you pretentious scenester types enjoy being so cruel to especially sensitive and artistic people? So I take it even after a billion sweeps here with a boatload of eligible spook shorties to mac on, you still never got any action. First you twist the fork, then you use it to pry into my personal life? Well, that's really just so swell of you, Mina. Without commenting specifically on that, because seriously, what? So rude. I will say that it gets very frustrating after the first few epochs trying to make heads or tails of what people are even looking for, I mean in any quadrant. Now, please don't tell anyone I said so, but you and I both know pretty much all these people should feel honored to go out with a guy like me. What, being royalty and all, not even slightly put off by dating down on the spectrum, I mean, really. How much more evident can I make it to everyone that I'm really a cool, progressive, easygoing dude who doesn't take the social order seriously, or buy into any of the stereotypes? First of all, as if the hemospectrum scene isn't beyond played out. I barely ever even bring up my high social status. It couldn't be less of a big deal to me. But I think people are maybe still intimidated by it. They're probably putting me on a pedestal in spite of all my easygoing assurances that my royal lineage is something I never even think about. Like, no friend, I'm just like you. We laugh at the same jokes, listen to, well, to some extent the same music. All these cats and kittens, I'm telling you. They're always drawn to freaks and rejects. You have to be broken in some way to get a little concuspian attention. They never seem to give the time of day to a guy who's sensitive and listens to people and sticks to his poetry and music, and I guess just someone who tries to be there for them. However, the bright side of my various rejections is that it has helped me craft a private list of people who are objectively fucking terrible, which I'd be happy to share with Mina. Where'd you go? Fred, she walked away while I was saying stuff. Really blew that one in record time. Yeah, so let's vlog it. Oh, it's broken. Cool. Hey, there's stuff. It's a diamond key. It's a grub? Aww. Poor grub. Wait, if they are grubs and they eat grub sauce... Yeah, classical. We absolutely love this due to its nautical nature. And also hoarding items such as this will nicely complement your increasing manic obsession with Karkat. Bang, bang, bang. Is anybody home, you say? Of course no one is. Most of these hives are just memory projectors. Oh. There's no point to open anything. Holy shit, it's a giant marshmallow. Oh my god, that scared me. Fucking bailed. Eat shit. Talk to Matuna. Hey, bro. Pretty nice stunt there. I offered a high five, but you sort of missed. Oh, fuck, shit, you shit. It's cool, G, don't wig out, just take a rain check on it. More hand slaps where that came from, you know? No, let's do things. God damn it, I feel down again. No, seriously, forget the high five. I don't want to be responsible for you hurting yourself. Go fill it your nook? What? Dude, you are foul and unpleasant as ever. Thought dying might have taken the edge off, but guess not. Kiss my charging funkle, you shank. Oh, what? You stank? You what? Man, why you gotta hate? Listen, bro, you better watch it with those slurs. Unless you want Cankry giving you the biz. I'm sorry. I'll keep this quick. Come right out and ask. You ever get God tier, Tuna Boy? What? No. Maybe, I mean. I don't. What the fuck? Okay, look, take off your ad shirt deal and let me see if you got wings. Haha, yeah. Thought you'd never ask because. What the fuck is this guy saying? You would never come around to my willful motherfucks? What? Wait, who? How, pal, do I take off my clothes? Yeah, keep your shirt on. You made that exchange beyond awful. I'm sorry. You know of anyone else who might be God tier in secret? I could organize a bubble with... I don't fucking... This... No. Done. Yep, starting with you. Ha ha ha. Booyah. It's fucking... Christ. Man, 4chan is easy to understand. I get 4chan culture. This guy is just... There's no method to the madness. There's nothing. There's nothing. I can't even bubble the things. There's no point in... Fuck it. Yeah, let's talk to Mr. Marshmallow Hand Man. The custodian really has his hands full taking care of that guy. You feel for this hideous monster. Or at least that's your observation if you're being Mina right now. If you're being Matuna, you beg your enormous parental unit for some mind honey. The huge beast grunts dismissively and bups you on the helmet instead. You fall on your ass and throw a tantrum. Everything in this game is broken. Oh yeah, I gotta ask him to join. Hey Tuna, you wanna help me kill the go? No, so what do I wank? Sure. What will you grind on? I volunteer. That thing to be you. Ew. Gross, bro. Don't know how Latula even deals with this. I'm sorry, but also, fuck you and your fucking chumpity goddamn. Okay. Oof. Holy mackerel. Them was 6 fires mostly. At least the parts that were actual words. Hey, isn't the afterlife supposed to heal people? Or I don't understand. Why is it that Pyrope still can't smell? And you still got horrible brain problems? I give up on figuring out the existential mysteries. Whatever. Hey, fuck you. Feel I should... Oh, Jesus Christ. I feel I should jump in at this moment before this escalates any further and we start throwing around hateful rhetoric that we can't take back. Oh, shall no. Matuna, I know you often struggle with this, but you just used an extremely derogatory and hurtful caste-specific slur, which, as you probably know, was once commonly used to disparage sea-dwelling members of your society, or in land-dwelling castes who were especially complicit in furthering the oppressive Fuchsia down power structure. Now, we all need to realize that royal V's and those rare few who are even higher, such as Mina, as members of the aristocracy, enjoy a tremendous position of power over others, and therefore we cannot view such verbal transgressions against them as equivalent to those targeting the underprivileged, but it needs to be pointed out that such radioactive language is absolutely the worst kind of poisoning, which is nothing but counterproductive when others are trying to pursue an honest dialogue about critically important social problems. And Mina, while I can understand your frustration over being verbally assaulted under any circumstance, it is incumbent on me to remind you that Matuna requires a certain amount of special consideration and more than a little patience. Please try to resist taking his bait, which I am guessing is mostly well intended, before its continuous undertow pulls you further into an exchange laden with deeply problematic expressions of ableism, ableist slurs, and other such manifestations of unconsiderably unchecked ability privilege. Vantis, what the actual fuck are you doing here? How are you even in this chat? You aren't even remotely in the same corporeal vicinity as us. Like, I literally do not understand how you just jumped into this conversation like that. Can you maybe get lost? On the other hand, if I am being honest, I found Matuna's entire existence to be a pretty problematic impediment to the advancement and overall awareness of ableism and its painful manifold consequences for unhabilitated persons. The speech impediment, frankly, I could do without, and I'm by no means ecstatic over his torrential bigotry and hostility. On the other hand, I want to be sensitive to him as a person and as a friend, but on the other, what kind of message does his behavior send? And frankly, I'm not crazy about the helmet either. What's wrong with my helmet? Nothing, friend. It's really cool helmet and a really good look for you, but are we now to assume that all those who are stricken with your particular disadvantage will be similarly prone to require such headgear due to falling down and hitting their heads frequently? But I do fall down and hit my head frequently. Oh, I know you do, and I think you should continue wearing it for your safety, particularly if you continue to insist on floundering about on your dangerous toy. It is more about the unfortunate message you are sending overall, with certain aspects of your personality and existence, that is all. I'm sorry. As a friend, I wouldn't want to change anything about you. Well, not most things. I just think you may not be doing yourself or those who are similarly disadvantaged any favors. What I'm hoping is a perfectly innocent array of traits and mannerisms. But again, I say this with all due sensitivity. Vantis, you're being a shit. Don't talk about him like that. Anyway, I don't mean to derail. I'll be on my way. Please continue your discussion, and try to keep some of the issues I described at length in mind. I hate all of my friends so fucking much. Alright, what's up here? There's a box I don't want to open, and some other more shit to walk around about. Oh, it's checkers and checker people. Is it? Could it be? It is! It's Problem Sleuth, Ace Stick, and Pickle Inspector in their original Prospidian attire. You knew it. You knew you would find them eventually. It's so great to meet. Wait. This is not Problem Sleuth, Ace Stick, and Pickle Inspector. These are just some random Prospidians who are similarly proportioned. You're beginning to think you'll never run into them. Oh, those poor bucks. Hey, where's that map? I need that map. Give me the map. Uh-oh. There we go. This goes where, to whom, and how? There's a diamond key, yeah, sure. Oh, I gotta go into the house, and into the house, and into the house. Okay, sure. But, oh, do I need that? I guess I gotta go back and grab that thing. Alright. I have still not gotten around to reading Problem Sleuths. It's unfortunate, but I don't know. I really kind of want to, but at the same time, I have so much media to consume that it is probably unhealthy to be continually adding more. But Problem Sleuths is technically already on the list, so I don't know. Hey, is that the door or is not the door? No. Where's the door? The door is way over there. Okay. Yeah, it did have a cool door and all. Oh. Oh, do I need to go find more of these things? Okay, sure, fine. I guess I'll go look for the other one. Yeah, random bullshit. It's so cool. It's so great. All of this stuff. Oh, it's the gun. Hey, I opened it. What? Oh, that's weird. There's an actual save feature. Guess these are pretty long. Oh, hey. That was clearly a place with a sign of decent transition. Any aspiring seer would be crazy not to keep one of these in hand. Maybe you'll try to sell it to Cankry, the talkative broad, blah blah blah. Okay, I don't even know what I picked up. I wasn't paying attention. Nope, I went this way. Okay, so that's the way down, so I need to go up. It's a giant lily pad in the sky. I don't care for that. Hey, is that... Okay, Curlaws, who's me? Yo, freak, remember me. Curlaws. So, what kind of conversation could we even have that wouldn't be weird and awkward? I see. Got anything for me other than an eerie glare and a gross stitched up smile? What's the wicked word these days? Got him. Should be cold, home skillet. Got spade key. God damn it. Here we go. Ask to join. You wanna join my army? You down? Well, at least you're honest about it. Can I beat them? No. Best to just leave them alone. Okie doke. Oh, it's another Juju. Mojo. It's a chessboard. Oh, it's another Juju. Wow, there's tons of Jujus. It's a giant cat. It's claws. It's a potion. I didn't really read that. I didn't read any of that, I'm not gonna lie. Talk to Mewlin. What's up, Mew? Super happy cat girl. OMG, oh my god, oh my god. Your Rumble Spears, Riz Legion, claim those suckers this instant. Oh no. I will not claim them. Clam them. They will still wildly and gleefully unclammed. Because, and I repeat, Mog, Mina. Mog it all. I-D-I-G-I, I don't even know. Mina, Mog could not be any simpler. Dude, fuck Mog. Wait, you mean OMG? Well, fuck that too. I know you can't physically monitor the volume of your piercing fangirly shrieks, but please keep them down. Like, just be normal excited for once. Aw. Or, should I say, for pounce? Ah, that's so bad. Mina, I missed you so much. Why didn't we ever hang out when we were alive? I had so much time to ponder that, and it's one of my deepest regrets. It's probably because you didn't like me very much, but it's cool, no one really did. But that's not true, I'm sure I liked you, didn't I? You were involved in some of my fine ships. I mean, I did try to kill you a couple times. You did? I don't remember that. Water under the crossing trestle. Yes. But if you tried to kill me, shouldn't I be the one to say that to you? LeJJ, how about you shut up and go back to being excited to see me? Really though? Really? Oh my god! Alright, fine, whatever. Can we please cool it on the shitty mimes, though? Seriously, can't understand what you're trying to say half the time. The literal worst form of communication ever. We have to catch up right away. You missed out on so much while you were gone. Did I really? To be conscious. Okay, consciousness? Okay. That sounds mad unlikely. You would not even believe the boring conversations I just logged through with some of you glubbing windbaggers. You so did, though. We've all been through a lot together since we died. I believe we've made a lot of progress in dealing with our personal issues and putting our old differences behind us. Don't sound like you put much time into your fighting skills, though. Y'all do realize you might be on the verge of dying again, right? And the shipping. Oh my god, Mina, the shipping. You won't even believe who got together over the sweeps. And the quadrants they paired up in. It will blow your mind. I don't think I can even convey how much I can't. I am completely unable to can right now. What? You don't understand, Mina. The feels. The feels. God damn. I had a suspicion this chat would devolve into gossip about who banged who. Let me know if you want to catch up on actual relevant shit sometime. Here's my math. Y'all got shell phones out here, right? Holla at your girl, Mumix. Ask to join. So tell me, what exactly is the bullshit you can't join me to go fight Lord Bad Guy? You want me to go fight that guy with you? But I do not think that will be plausible. No shit. I don't want to completely wash my paws of the idea. But I just have so many balls of yarn in the air right now. So many potential ships to juggle, a busy hypothetical matchmaker's job is never done. That isn't anything even close to resembling a real possibility. I don't want you to think I don't give a lick about joining your fight, but I just don't think I'll be very useful. By the way, lick was a saddle cat pun. So no, it doesn't sound like you gave much a carp about anything that isn't shipping or saying cat things. By the way, sound was a subtle pun pertaining to oceanic geography. Come on, Mina, don't you want to relax? Just a nip before you go right off to rough hive some more? I have heard you have taken a keen interest in Kankuri's ancestor. Son of a fish. Well, Mina, is that true? Even if it was true, which is the very definition of ain't. How the shit could you even have heard something like that already? It's true, I just know it. Dies is dead. Yeah, please do that. You want me to set you up with him? Before you say no, I urge you not to underestimate the powers of my romantic sorceries. You've been out of the loop for a long time, so you have no idea what kind of miracles have been wrought by the Mage of Heart. Now, before I work my magic, should we get one thing clear? Is your yearning red? Or we should get one thing clear. Is your yearning red or black? I'm only asking to be absolutely clear, but me thinks there is barely any doubt about it. Someone is waxing scarlet for a loud, younger Kankuri, Legion, are you reading my lips? Pretend you can hear me, and that I'm saying this so loud your kitty cat hears her. Shut the fuck up. Don't set me up with a anemone boy, okay? Or anemone boy? I don't know. For fucking puns, right? Just keep it in your friend fix. Write about us doing whatever it is or shut the fuck up. Oh, or GM? What? I have the best idea for a fic like that, but don't worry, my policies with such licentious material is the same as it's always been. I will not show a soul until I have shown it to you and your younger the younger Vantis, and you both have approved. I promise. Yay, another worthless conversation under my belt. Time to bounce. I want to be here. Hey, I'm her now. I don't know if it matters, but I'm her now. I got the heart key. I got all the keys. I'm the key fucking god up in this bitch. Also the best music. Wait, can I be this? Nope. What happens if they talk? Oh, jeez. Okay, wow. No, I can't. Great. I guess I need to do the thing and find a cod piece somewhere, somehow. Or make a cod piece in this area through some way, shape, fashion, form, or I guess I probably don't even need to do that. I'm just gonna ignore that all. Be out this bitch. Actually, there was more conversation there, isn't there? Because when you be other people and you talk to the people, what? Oh, I meant to ask, have you met the humans yet? Yeah. Oh my god, aren't they just so perf? Nah. Don't see what the big deal with them is. Mina, no. They're all so perfectly adorable. Each is literally more precious and perfect than the last. If only you could hear how bonkers you sound. Mina, no, Mina. You don't understand. They are my babies. What the fuck's a baby? They are my perfect, precious, gay little babies. What's gay? It's a thing that human babies are sometimes, I think. Can't even deal with this right now. Oh, can't even deal with this, Mia. Oh, and do you even have the slightest idea what the shipping implications are? By adding the humans into the picture, both pre-scratch and post-scratch... Oh, scratch post, god damn it. It has increased the pairing possibilities exponentially. It's really been overwhelming. I can't even... That's it. I'm so done. Nope, nope, nope. It changed the subject, not really, but I kinda sidestepped past Kryllos here, whilst granting him a wide berth. He obviously won't say a thing to me, which is probs for the best. Since he actually talks to you, maybe you can answer stuff. Like what? Like, do you know if he's god tier? I'm building this army and it's going horribly so far, and I'm sure it would be unimaginably horrendous having him along, but I needs all the muscle I can get. Know what I'm saying? I actually don't know. Yes, we are pretty close, but you know how he is. He's still very sneakerative and loves making riddles out of everything. He's been very excited lately. He feels that so many of his spooky religion's prophecies are on the verge of coming true, and the stars are coming into filament. Or felinement. Remember how he used to go on and on about the Messiah's angels of double death and all that wacky stuff? Yeah, we always had way too many religious nut jobs in our party. So I always tuned him out. Or trout. Back when he could talk at least. Then he did us all the psycho favor of sewing up his mouth shut so it's win-win. Huh, I suppose. Please don't take this for interest in shipping talk, but you and he aren't a red item anymore, right? No, that was a long time ago. We're just really good friends now. We hang out and joke around all the time. He even helps me with my grids. Generally, I stick to the red matchups while he advises on black. He's eerily talented at picking black ROM pairs. Probably even better than me. Dag, what a boring fact. But it's cool, you're good friends still. I thought I picked up Heavy planktonic vibes from you. Now, why don't you just run along and talk to him? Use your mutually compatible disabilities for communication and what? Conversation over. That's kind of interesting. But I did talk to the guy. He wants a cod piece. I need the cod piece. Want to see a magic trick? Yes. Oh. High five. Oh. Let's see. Oh, I guess. Is the bubble thing important? Let's see. I guess I always have to do that with the first one. This does not contain your memory. Only Krlos can access this. Oh god. Shoot. No, it still doesn't do anything. Ah. I don't have the cod piece. Is there another bubble? Yes, there is. Okay. You remember spending a fair amount of time hopping these lily pads. Once you stumbled on a treasure so rare and incredible, you could find neither the words nor the memes to describe it, or mimes to describe it. Alas, you lost it. Could this be the gateway to that special memory? Ah, what is it? It's a cod piece. Good fucking grief. If the crotch were any more inviting, it could be canonized by the Vatican. Jesus Christ. Yes, I have your cod piece now. Oops. Excellent work, my mage. With this righteous motherfucking pelvic apparel, the wicked ensemble is now complete. It must be delivered to the Bard of Rage at once, so that he may continue our Lord's mirthful motherfucking work. All hail the one true Messiah. Long live the angel of double death. May the bard's righteous chuckle voodoos inspire nightmare in all who would oppose Calicorn, and may the jocularity of his vast honk ring loud and motherfucking true all the way to Shangri-La. Church. Okay, that's enough of motherfucking that pious noise. Time to rendezvous with my homie Killa and drop the special science on him. May this ludicrous pair of shorts as Asinifis his holy missions, and Flamox all who would cast their unworthy gaze on its fresh fucking bulge. Hey motherfucking men, my wicked kitty bitch. Okay. What happens now? There is no need to approach the young misguided empress. She remains blissfully unaware of the machinations which transpire between the heroes of rage. Let her try to raise her pathetic army of souls. She will be double slain by our Lord, like all the other mirthless heretics. Honk. Honk. Oh boy. You kept many secrets from your friends. Secrets to you were always the most beautiful miracles of all. They are the private answers to a bunch of riddles no one ever asked. But since this place is made of memories, you've had to be extra careful with your secrets. You carved out an extensive network of virtual catacombs throughout the bubbles, leading to hidden treasures, black recollections, and perhaps one or two illicit drop-off points. Oh, fuck! It's a crowbar. A juju breaker. This is an extremely rare, dangerous, and particularly blasphemous item. The thought of destroying a precious juju makes your blood boil. This must be guarded carefully. You cannot let it fall into the wrong hands. You got a juju chest. Only a cherub can open it. You would be double dying of curiosity to know what's inside, except for the fact that it would be heresy to even wonder. Also, you would bite your tongue off. You would bite your tongue for having the thought, if you hadn't already chewed it off long ago. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Oh jeez, no. I come bearing the final jolly accoutrement, my faithful invertebrother. Thy bardly regalia is done, and fucking dusted by the special stars themselves. On this day, the Dark Carnival rejoiced and said it was money. Now bring to life our wicked ruse with aplomb, my ninja. Our lord awaits your servitude and tutelage at once. We shall now bust open these bitchin' elixir 40s and pour some sweet swill out for those souls who soon won't be no more. Oh shit, it's Gamzee! Shut your motherfucking mouth and give me the codpiece. What the fuck? I don't even know what to do now. I guess I gotta go to the place and do the thing and... Gotta open the door. Or wait, no, I should have talked. Gotta go should at least attempt to talk to what's her face again. Also, oof. Oof. Real oofs. This is the same shit? Yep, indeed. Nothing ever changes. Nothing. The door's gone. Can't open it. Alright, perf. Out we go. Out to where? Gotta go all the way to the door. I don't have... Great. Oh, it's Carcat, and he's in his room. Walk around Carcat's room, or at least in the memory of it. Talk to Carcat. Hey, get the fuck out of my... Oh, it's you again. Sorry, for a second I thought Iridan's awful ancestor found his way in here. I didn't even know it was possible to be more of a shitbag than that guy, but somehow Ampora Teen Senior pulls it off. I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't absorb it with my own aggravation sponge. Just incredible. Yeah, Vantis, I'm gonna clue you in on something. Most of my crew is hecks of dreadful to be around. I know! How is it even possible for a group of people to suck so much when they're presumably almost genetically identical to a bunch of people I like? Maybe it's the age difference, or the fact they all grew up on a planet for lame pansies who are civically obligated to wet themselves daily. I have to admit, meeting all of our ancestors like this has been kind of overwhelming. I kind of had to get away from everyone and be alone for a while. Hopefully. I'll just fucking wake up soon. Oh, you want I should step off? No, that's okay. You're actually fine, mostly. I just couldn't take another encounter with Red Sweater Guy. He's left my head spinning, and not just because he never shuts the fuck up. For a long time, I didn't even believe we had ancestors. I thought even the concept of ancestors was just superstition, ego-stroking, aristocratic bullshit. But not only does it turn out you're all real, but apparently you had this whole different culture in an alternate universe before us? Sorry, that's a lot to take in. Wait. Oh, no, fuck me. Holy fuck. Before us, goddammit, I just got it. See, that's what I'm talking about. Meeting you guys has made me have little infuriating revelations like that almost constantly. Like now, it casts the name of my own planet in a whole new stupid light. Alternia, as in alternate to what? Turns out it was the alternative to a planet called Before Us. The planet which came before us. Ha! Get it? Whatever jokers named these planets were complete fucking morons. Well, for what it's worth, Alternia is the bomb compared to my planet. And I'm not just saying that because grown-up me ran the joint. Hey, don't let anyone fucking kid you. Alternia was great. Oh, wrong misplaced fuck. Oh well. I don't even care that my blood made me a pariah. It was worth it to live on such a badass planet. Some people like to talk shit about the Empress, and it's true. She probably would have called the shit out of me on sight, but you know what? I always respected her as a strong leader. She knew how to get shit done and didn't put up with dissension from worthless idiots, and all she did was, you know, take over the fucking galaxy. Not too shabby. I used to have this kind of embarrassing fantasy that I would grow up one day and become a Thresh-executioner. You know what that is? They were like the deadliest squad of interstellar fighters under the command of the Empress. They helped conquer more planets than any other Imperial force, but it would have been impossible for me to make the cut because of my blood. So I used to think of all these elaborate scenarios to hide my blood color, or in the more ridiculous fantasies, maybe I could even prove my worth as a soldier. Like just be so awesome with the sickle, they would just have to make an exception. Maybe even be a little like a folk hero and rise through the ranks to become the leader. Those were obviously just some childish daydreams. I've learned a lot about being a leader really, being a leader really means since then. Mainly that it's a lot harder than everyone thinks. So I guess I learned to respect who you turned out to be on my world even more than I did already because of that. Yeah, the leadership thing is hard as globes. Could barely get anyone to lift a flippin' finger in my session, and now it's like that all over again, trying to raise this army. I really don't know how sexy bitch grown-up me pulled it off. Oh yeah, how is that going? How many recruits do you have? Want to take a guess? Oh, still 0, huh? Yeah, that sounds about right. Seriously, fuck leadership. I know! Well look, how about this? Later on, when I'm awake obviously, maybe our meteor will hit a rendezvous point with you again. If by then you're still looking for recruits, I'll like hop off the meteor or something and join your army. Then you and me and whatever other idiots you rounded up can all go fight the invincible demon. I don't even know why every time I turn around, I'm up against an invincible demon of one sort or another. I guess that's just the impossible kind of thing Paradox Space wants me to prove I'm not... What? Oh, wants me to do to prove I'm not some horrible mistake of nature. Anyway, does that sound cool? Oh, but on one condition, as the new Empress, you have to appoint me as Grand Thresh-executioner of your army. Do we have a deal? Oh, yes, you got it, yes. Good. Okay, that's settled. Now I'm going to go for a walk, do some more thinking alone, okay? Just, make yourself at home here in this strange memory projection of my room. I tell you not to rifle through my shit, but none of it is even real, so go nuts, whatever. I'm leaving. Be Karkat. Sure, why not? He seems to be having his own issues and shit. Grumble, looks like someone's custodian is in a permanently surly mood today. As well as all other days. Crap, Dad. Great. Cool ass room and exit and entrance. Hey, it's a stabbing cane. It would be really unfortunate to be blind and walk around without having a reliable instrument to help you stab where you're going. You got a sack full of embezzled beetles. It is the absolute perfect currency for bribing corrupt prosecutors when you find yourself in the hot seat. With the law, their greedy snouts simply cannot resist. Just make sure the terrifying brainless monster judge doesn't catch you in the act. You have to wait for his tyranny to be distracted by something besides the judicial proceedings. This is an occurrence that is far from infrequent. Jesus Christ, corruption is rampant everywhere you go. That is life. Alright. Talk to Terezi. Terezi, what are you doing here? I didn't know you were asleep. Shrug. Why are you here all alone in the woods, or the pretend woods, I guess, and why do you have your dragon cosplay pulled down like that? Is something the matter? No, I'm fine. You don't sound fine. Don't bullshit me like that. I know something's up with you. Carcat, please, just leave me alone. Okay, I get it. You want some alone time, I mean. I actually just got done sulking the fuck out myself just now. But it really helps to talk to somebody. You can talk to me about stuff. You know that, right? Yeah, I guess. Is it Dave? Did he do something douchey again? Did he break up with you? He broke up with you, didn't he? I knew it. I could just see the writing on the... He didn't break up with me. It it has nothing to do with Dave. Okay, then what? It's my ancestor. Yeah, what about her? She's just so radical. Huh? I did not know it was even possible to be so rad. I almost can't handle it, Carcat. The radness. How does she do it? Well, let's see. She rides a fucking skateboard and that's it. Pretty much end of the explanation. I think it's so much more than that. Everyone loves her. She's so sassy and fun. She's the best at games, and all her stunts are incredible. How am I supposed to measure up to that? Oh, come on. Don't tell me. Don't tell me this is going to be a thing with you now. What thing? A self-esteem thing. You really shouldn't be like that. It's just so unwarranted. Well, that's how I feel, so too bad. Terezi, I can't stress this enough. You are not in anyone's shadow. Let me tell you something about our ancestors. They're all assholes. She's not an asshole. No, she is. Trust me. They all are. At least the vast majority. They practically aren't even people. They're walking, talking like... I don't know how to put it. Almost like living parodies of horrible cliche behavior patterns. What, you mean like teenagers? Yes! But it's more than just that. Take my ancestor for example. Total asshole. Probably the worst asshole there is. You wouldn't know it right away because I guess he doesn't yell at people like me, but that probably makes it worse. He just goes on and on about the most sanctimonious, incomprehensible garbage you've ever heard. He thinks he's better than everyone, but then dresses it up in bogus, hyper-academic humility. He tries to defend people with problems, but just ends up insulting those people in backhanded ways. He lectures people endlessly, and whenever he rises to the defense of his friends, he usually ends up giving them a big fuck you by being implicitly judgmental. I could really go on forever about him, but I won't, because then I'd be stooping to his level. And your ancestor, yeah, she's fun, I guess, but talk about a phony. Oh, and I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Losing your sense of smell is not a real disability. Her rad girl thing is such an obvious act. She clearly worked for sweeps on perfecting it, and quite apparently revels in the attention it gets her. But the fact that she worked so hard on it is exactly why you don't have anything to worry about. You don't even need to try to be the good person you already are. You see, you already know how to have fun and be likable by just being yourself. It doesn't need to be part of some over-the-top shtick to impress people. When she does the rad girl thing, it's like a disguise, probably covering up some part of herself she's unhappy with, but when you withdraw and cover yourself up like that, you're actually just preventing people from seeing someone who's already beautiful. I know, I'm completely fucked up with you. I know I completely fucked up with you. This isn't, okay. I'm not like trying to redeem myself here. I made my Recupacune, and now I have to wriggle around in its slime. I totally accept that, but as your friend, I totally don't want you to start feeling bad about yourself because of one of these shallow, two-dimensional dipshits. But I totally concede that you made your choice about me, and I respect your decision. I just want you to be happy is all. Okay, I'm probably just sticking my foot in my fucking talk blaster yet again, and I'm probably making you uncomfortable, I guess. I'll go back to my room now. I hope you take at least some of what I said seriously, though. Yeah, okay. Bye. There's nothing else here. Just Miss Pyro. Oh. That was actually a really cool transition. Where the fuck do I go then? Wait, is that a tree or a foot? Yeah. What? Oh shit, we're in her room now. This is odd. It's weird, and all of these colors and... So let's talk to Mina. Oh, hey. It's you. What are you doing in my hive? Shit, Pyro, don't sniff at me. I was standing around in Shoutcat's place when it all dream switched on me out of nowhere. Did you see him come in here? Nah. Wait, you looking for him now too? Yes. Good luck with that. The guy's as slippery as a damn eel. Spent all day tracking him down myself, but I finally caught up with him a while ago. Oh, yeah. And I think we might be going on a date later. What? I mean, maybe. I don't know if I'm misreading his intent there. You might know better than me. What did he say? Well, whatever the case is, later he's gonna hop off the meteor and fight Lord Invincible with me. What do you think? Am I reading too much into shit or, drug? Yeah, guess we'll see. Anyway, I'm out. This hive you got is pretty cray-cray, Pyro. Can appreciate a girl with a gaudy sense of design. Be Mina? Yeah, I guess. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, my phone's ringing. God, nope, nope. Actually, you know what? Let's see. Let's see what this is. Hello? Hi, hello.
Oh, hi, good day.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Is Myron Hammond?
No, he's currently not.
Okay.
Well then, that was, meh. That was not an interesting call at all, unfortunately, but well. Hey, she's got a shop set up here now. I don't want to do all of these things, but, fine, whatever. Fine, we'll go through it. We'll do the exposition. We'll just do it. I still haven't found her quite yet. Any leads, or not really? She's apparently very well hidden. Yeah, sure, but have you even really been looking? Or have you been fucking around with your little exposition stand? I've been dividing my time efficiently, but thank you for your concern. It wasn't even that long ago we talked about other boring stuff. You had to drag your stand over to the top of this tree, like all waiting for me up here. How long did that take? Never mind about that. And yes, I did stop along the way to explain some important things to people. People are curious about information, Mina. They want to know things, alright? They want to know, or you want to tell them. Both! Okay, let me ask this. Did you pay them so you could explain stuff? Yes. So how long would you estimate you spent cherub hunting in between your explanations? Look, finding this cherub was always going to be a slow-burning quest. It is an intricate, layered mystery that can't be rushed. I'm working up to it. Arenaeus Circuit. I have something to explain to you at no expense. I find your humorously offensive approach to this quest... Your humorously ineffective approach to this quest to be max adorbs. Oh. No, I don't care about Cronus. Sure, let's check out Captor. The Hair of Doom was once a powerful psionic. He was... gifted with vision twofold and had strong prophetic insights whenever a bleak future was concerned. He had much to say when it came to warning us about the path of doom and destruction we were all heading for, but no one took him very seriously. One day he lost all of those abilities when he badly overexerted himself. It's hard to get any specifics from him, but indications are that he applied every last bit of energy he had towards some great act of heroism, saving us all from some looming threat. Not only did his exertion permanently turn out his psychic abilities, it left him somewhat, incoherent. Yeah, I always wondered what happened there. Anyone ever get to the bottom of that? No, the entire incident is shrouded in mystery. From his limited and scattered account of what happens, it seems very likely that Kurlauz was with him at the time as the only eyewitness, and of course it's impossible to get any reliable information out of him. I guess we may never know, sadly. Hey, this was actually kind of interesting. it was well worth taking the money you're giving me to put up with it. Agreed. Prince of Rage actually used to be quite talkative, that is, until he had a nightmare which prompted a bizarre incident, after which he would never speak again. He took a sort of spiritual vow of silence, which I'm sure was probably related to his esoteric faith. Therefore, he became infuriatingly enigmatic. I've found it impossible to get any info out of him between his ambiguous mimes and penchant for riddles. It's very frustrating, especially for someone like me who has a passion for gathering as many facts about our story as possible. Want to know a secret? Please don't tell anyone, but I really can't stand the guy. It's probably unfair to him because he's obviously such a sweet and harmless fellow, but something about him rubs me the wrong way. I guess I can just be a little petty sometimes. Yeah, wow, Circuit. Just wow, so rude. Poor clown. Don't give me that. I seem to remember you having more than a few unkind words for him behind his back. Yeah, I'm messing with you. He sucks. So, conversation over? Yes. Ka-ching. Alright, Mulin Legion. Mage of Heart, as you know, is ardent disciple. Well, an ardent disciple of the romantic science. She has a well-earned reputation as a miracle worker when it comes to matchmaking, but her own romantic history ironically has been riddled with trouble and heartbreak. Well, once, before our session began, she and Kurlos were in a very loving mate sprite ship. It really seemed to everyone they were made for each other. One day they fell asleep together. Kurlos had a nightmare so terrifying he released the most dreadful sound imaginable. It truly echoed the horrors of the vast honk itself. The noise was so loud, so awful, that Mulin went completely deaf, and her hearing never recovered. Oh. Kurlos was undoubtedly devastated by what he'd done to her. He was so distraught, he sewed his mouth shut and has never spoken a word since. Though they drifted apart as mate sprites, Mulin never held it against him, and even seemed to take delight in learning new ways to communicate. They continue to remain very close to this day. Maybe a little too close if you ask me. It's clear her sympathies have been gradually swayed in support of the High Bloods cult. She stays private about her beliefs, but now and then I'll notice she lets some tenet of mirthful doctrine slip out. I suppose I shouldn't be too concerned though, since it's almost certainly a lot of harmless superstition. Honk. Honk honk. Well, I'm glad we can both agree on that clown fucking soda cult is the dumbest shit ever. Yes, now here's your money. Thanks for listening. Cirques, do you even know how silly y'all are? Peace out. This leads to the end of the game. Are you sure you're done here? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. We talked to everybody. And on to the next. After what? Another hour? Another hour of bumbling through the afterlife with very little to show for your efforts. You decide to pause the game again. You can only spend so long powering through the dead troll equivalent of an unpleasant high school reunion without making a trip to the load gaper or fixing yourself a small snack from the hunger trunk. There's definitely someone else we should be checking in with right now. Someone we are all desperate for an update on, and that someone is... We will find out right after these words. But also, we're going to switch back to Firefox. Yay! That's still... Alrighty, Roni. So we've switched back now. And we've hit the 3-hour mark, which is amazing seeing as I streamed for about 45 minutes earlier today before I took a nap. So I'm going to take a washroom break because, you know, it's good to do when you start drinking caffeine and whatnot. And hopefully we can come back, finish this intermission before I hop on. That being said, I guess intermission then. Maybe I should, you know, here. I got you. I got you. Here's a little bit of music to just, get your shit popping. Make sure you guys y'all know what's up. Oh, it's my jam.
Yeah. What's up, gamers? I'm Game Girl, and I'm here to show
But
you
I'll be
that
back.
girls can game
Yeah.
too. Don't go easy on me, guys, unless you want to get beat by a girl. Are you ready? Well, let's do this. Yo, I'm the Game Girl, and I got the scores, cause I whip butt and game hardcore. I might look cute, but I play to win, so get your head in the game, cause we're about to begin. I got sweet moves and secret skills to pull off the codes, the combos, and kills. Tapping my fingers like a maniac. This girl's gone bad on a game attack. When I'm on the scoreboard, you sure can tell. Cause I spell my score G-R-L. You gamer guys better take it like a man. If you can't keep up, then talk to the hand. I'm the Game Girl. The best in the world. Girls rule. And boys drool. I'm kicking rad. You're super bad. Better than the rest. When you're gaming with a Game Girl, you're gaming with the best. When I say game, you say girl. Game. Game. When I say best, you say the world. Best in. Best in. When I say girls, you say rule. Girls. Girls. When I say boys, you say drool. Boys. Boys. Let's have a dance party right now. Everybody, do the wave. Yeah, that's pretty good. Check it out. I'm dancing. I'm dancing. Check this move out. Oh man. Oh yeah. I'm having so much fun. This is like a slumber party where there's nothing to do but play games all night long. Oh yeah, and no boys allowed. Not that I care. I can beat any boy at any game, anytime, anywhere.
Puzzle games, fighting games, action, RPG, shoot 'em ups, beat 'em ups, virtual reality, dating sims, fight sims, CD-ROM or console, handheld, arcade, tabletopping, old school, turn-based, card-based, tactical strategy, text-based adventure, point-click mystery, FPS, racers, platforms, rhythm games, cheats, football, and anything you can name.
Gamer guys better run and hide. Cause I'm the baddest, so step aside. I got the stats, and that's my proof. So come on and raise the roof. I'm the Game Girl. The best in the world. Girls rule. And boys drool. I'm kicking rad. You're super bad. Cause I got the moves, so step into my gamer groove. Don't be a wimp. Unless you're a shrimp. I'm the new cool. You're old school. Gaming like a pro. Come on, let's go. Better than the rest. When you're gaming with a Game Girl, you're gaming with the best. Awesome. That was totally rad to the max. I could just keep doing this all day. Nuts! I've got games to play. If you think I'm gonna slow down just to talk to a bunch of amateurs, then you need to seriously blow the dust out of your cartridges. But hey, girls, whenever you need to show those creepy boys who's boss, just remember that Game Girl's got your back. Look for me on specially marked boxes of Betty Crocker brand snacks. And have an
All right. I apologize for that. I don't know, pseudo torture. It is a really good song. I like it. But without further ado, let us or I guess not without further ado, I'm gonna take a sip of tea. Alright. My tea is also cold by now. In case anyone. Yeah, it's this guy. We get to check on Jack. Or whatever. Well, I don't know. I just put it on. I wasn't even really listening to it. It was the quickest song I had in mind. But this guy, this is the guy who you are now being. The feisty male woman is still chasing you. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. She hardly seems to care at all that something is causing reality to shatter around you. For a moment, you thought you and she might be able to reach an uneasy truce, to stand together, if only for a moment, and assess the ominous cracks spreading through the void. Maybe even take some time to get to know each other a little. Try to bury the hatchet. You're so tired of running. But no, she is as furious as ever. What did you even do? Just a couple of routine murders, by which was 2 years ago already. The ring hath no fury, you swear. She is never going to stop. Her delivery is justice. And as you all know all too well, nothing stops the mail. You need to find somewhere to hide and rest for a while. There. Oh shit. There are some dots here to be connected, clearly. I just can't see them. Got some foreshadowing, some dead shadowing, some no shadowing. A lot of things. Oh, that's, yeah, okay. That's where they got wrecked. You got a Pop-O-Matic Virilli Woohammer. All right, they are in the dream bubble. He went into one. That's what the biggie splashy oops was. But also, oh shit, he's fine. What? What? Kamehameha. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Just come on. Sweet catch. Oh shit. John is being useful. Who could have thought? Oh yeah, he fell asleep. Okay. This explains a few things. But if you die in the dream, do you die in real life? Lobber. Oh shit. Axe. Don't you wish you had a sword right about now, John? Oh. Oh snap. Oh snap. Just fade away on him. Went all Ruby Rose up in this bitch. Got him. Later. Got him. What's gonna happen? How much health? Ridiculous hat. Got him. He's not a fan. Face paw combo. And he's out that bitch again. And we're left with John. And a sunset. Crashed car. Okay. That didn't work. through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to get out of the after 2 days. No, I don't know the words to that song, unfortunately, but why couldn't you just make one long fucking flash? Jesus. It's like, damn, it's not even like there's much animation. Could have made one all good page and, oh, frustrating. Oh shit, it's Tavros' body. And a ring. The one ring to rule them all. I saw it first. Now give it to me. What, the ring? Yes, it's mine. Who are you? I'm your worst bad dream if you don't return my treasure. I found it, snuggled it in the sand, being pretty and golden by itself, and I want it back. So you found it here, like exactly where I just found it. But then instead of picking it up, you fell asleep. When you put it that way, I sound stupid, but yes. Sorry, buddy, as the age-old saying goes, you snooze, you lose. I never heard that age-old saying in my culture, so fuck your lingual heritage and give me the ring. Why were you even sleeping? Or why were you even asleep? I was tired, duh. This is such a dumb place to fall asleep, dude. Treasure hunting is hard. She has me working like a bark fiend. Who? My mate sprite. That means girlfriend, you ignoramus. I know what it means, no offense, but you seem like kind of a lame troll. I don't think we ever talked before, did we? Who cares? Give me my treasure. No way, it's mine, bro. Shit, okay. Maybe we can work out some kind of deal. I don't know, this ring is pretty sweet. The price would be pretty steep. Or would have to be pretty steep. Wow. You really are putting me in an uncomfortable and challenging situation. Why don't you... Why do you want this desert ring so bad? Is it magic? I don't really feel magic wearing it. I mean, not any more than usual. I don't know if it's magic. That's not why I want it. Well, I'm not giving it to you unless you have a really good reason. Look at fuckboy Egbert being a fuckboy. To be fair, he has no reason to give. It's for private sentimental reasons. I don't want to say. That's cool. I guess I'll just enjoy this ring forever as my property. Okay, I'll tell you. You're an awful human, by the way. You're right, dude. Would an awful guy be wearing such a sweet, priceless ring? I don't think so. Oh my god, that's such bad logic. You're knowingly using to be a worse enemy. Yeah, you sure did explain that, I guess. I want the ring because it requires some laborious explanation. It pertains to human customs which I have taken time to study as an eternal ghost. The treasure is needed to complete a sort of ritualized pact having to do with human mating to cement in stone the romantic matrimonies. Oh. You want to use it to propose to your girlfriend? Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Huh. That is not really what I was expecting to hear. I thought you were just being a greedy treasure grubbing douche. You mean like you? Yeah, but that's a pretty good reason. I guess I can let you have it. If it's going to be wait. If it's going to result in a happy marriage. Okay then, hurry and give it to me. Who's the lucky lady? Oh no, hurry up, there's no time. Rose, she's coming. Who? Give it to me. She can't see it yet. It has to be a surprise. Also, I don't want her to know how I got it from a loser like you. Hey, Tavros, oh my god. Too late. Oh. Hi, John. Tavros, I didn't know you were hanging out with John. You should have told me. But I just woke up from the sound pile and found him here. I'd literally no time to go tell you because of an argument. What were you arguing about? Wait, what do you mean you woke up? Why were you asleep? Uh, Damn it, Tavros, you can't be slacking off like that. I told you, we aren't fucking around anymore. This is serious business. Hey, excuse me, but, are you Vriska? Yeah, oh, sorry, I should have introduced myself. I guess I forgot I technically never met this version of you. That's alright, nice to meet you. Wait, are you a ghost too? Yep. So, you're dead. Yes, John, that's what being a ghost means. Okay, I'm still confused though. Sorry if I sound dumb, but dream bubbles are still kind of baffling to me. You're, really dead? As in the real you? I mean, dang, what the hell am I even trying to ask here? No, I get what you're asking. Yes, the real me, the actual legit, fully authentic Alpha Timeline Vriska, dead, gone, fucking toast. Oh, so when I meet up with everyone on your troll meteor in a year, that means you'll be a corpse. That's assuming my body was sufficiently preserved during the trip. Which, now that I think about it, I guess it was. It must have been, otherwise that unspeakable prototyping atrocity couldn't have happened. That piece of shit clown, I still have no idea what that deal with that was. He's completely lost his mind. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Honestly, I'm surprised you hadn't already heard I was dead. One way or another. It's kind of old news. Then again, these things are all relative, so who knows? Ellipses. Are you okay? You seem sad. Well, yeah. It's always sad to hear a friend died, even if you find out about it from their ghost. I guess so. Also, I kind of thought when we all arrived at the new session that we were going to, like, hang out or something. Oh yeah, that's right, we were. Then I got stabbed through the back. Which, to be fair, was for the good of the party, so the meteor could make the trip in the first place and keep this whole crazy sequence of events intact. Not gonna lie, I made some mistakes. Whoa. What even happened out there? Just some pointless deadly team drama, mostly brought by ourselves, all acting like juvenile idiots. Like I said, old news. Very old for me. I've been here a pretty long time. A lot has happened since I died, John. Did you know the little rendezvous we planned sort of already happened? I mean, in a way. What? It did? Yeah, I can do this. Move. Huh? I mean, the ghost of one of your alternate selves, who died along the way doing some stupid thing. Actually, he and I dated for a little while. Whoa, hold on, what's this about? About dating who? Oh, here we go. Why didn't you tell me about that? Tavros, I've led a rich and complicated life and death. I can hardly be expected to tell you about every little thing I've been through. Besides, you should have already known this about me. Why? Because we shared a sprite body once. We briefly had access to all of each other's memories and feelings, so if you didn't take the chance to dig that out of my memory, you only have yourself. No, but that hardly lasted any time at all, and there were a lot of overwhelming experiences all happening at once. How could I try to remember all your memories before we exploded? Well, all I can say is I managed. I took the opportunity to remember pretty much all your memories. I was in and out like a bandit, and now all your life experiences are mine. That's not fair because you're smarter than me. And more cunning. Them's the breaks. Wait, I'm with Tavros here. I think we should back this up a bit. My alternate reality ghost dated you? Yes, that. But what? Riska, that is a very bizarre and unsettling fact to me. Why? Because, man, I don't know. It just is. You say we dated a while, but, like, I don't even get to remember doing that. I, I think that's mostly what's weird about it. Hey, we apparently don't get to remember the results of a lot of choices we didn't actually make. Again, see the breaks. Well, can you at least tell me what happened there? Like, how did that go? It was fine for a while. It didn't really work out. Oh, we crossed paths every now and then after that. Things stayed pretty friendly between us until he died. What do you mean he died? He was murdered. You mean his ghost died? Yes, as in he just doesn't exist at all anymore. Like dead. Yes. Dead, for good. Just, I don't, how does that even, who killed him? Was it Jack? Jack, are you kidding? No, John. Jack is barely in the picture as a threat anymore. He's just more old news. He's not old news, though. He's still as strong and menacing as ever. I just had an awesome battle with him in this very dream bubble. You did? Yeah, I found him skulking around a memory of my dead dad, and I got pissed off. So I really let him have it. Oh, and I even used the cool hammer you helped me make. Remember that? Oh yeah, those were good times when I helped you be great. Yes. Last time I faced him was kind of embarrassing. I let him get the drop on me and he just stabbed me right away. But this time I think I held my own pretty well. I even got one good hit in against him. Got some hits in. Oh shit, I lost my place. Oh. I gave him a solid bop on the head and the dice roll made him wear a silly hat. That's awesome. One time in an alternate reality, I came pretty close to killing him, apparently. Oh really? You bet. Too bad that was in a timeline that didn't really count. But it's always reassuring to know that you can put up a good fight against a strong adversary if you ever needed to. Now I guess you know you can too. Guess so. What happened after you bonked him on the head? I bet he was mad. Yeah, he sure was. But our fight was interrupted by like another taller white jack dressed in rags. A white jack? Well, no. It wasn't actually Jack. It was someone different altogether, who looked just like him with the wings and a sword and everything. I think the white jack was probably a girl? I'm not sure, but that was my hunch. I didn't talk to her or anything. She looked really angry. Anyway, he seemed scared of her. So he flew away. And she chased him. You know who she was? No fucking clue. Whatever. Jack's... Huh? Oh shit. Whatever Jack's doing... I just lost the thing. Maybe skip the line anyway. You bet. Too bad it was in a line. Blah, blah, blah. I guess you can. I guess so. What happened after you bonked him on the head? I bet he was mad. Yeah, he was. But our fight was interrupted by, like, another taller white jack dressed in rags. A white jack? Well, no. It wasn't actually a jack. It was someone different altogether who just looked like him. With wings and a sword and everything. I think the white jack was probably a girl? I'm not sure, but that was my hunch. I didn't talk to her or anything. She looked really angry. Anyway, he seemed scared of her, so he flew away and she chased him. You know who she was? No fucking clue. Anyway, whatever Jack's doing out here in Dream Bubble Land, he seems to have his hands full with her on his tail. But as you can see, he's far from out of the picture. Okay, that may be, but it sure wasn't Jack who killed a shitload of ghosts out here, including one of yours. I really doubt Jack can even kill ghosts. In fact, I don't think anyone can except for this guy. What guy? Lord English. Who? Wow, John, really? Wow. Time to get a clue. Hasn't it ever occurred to you to wonder who the ultimate bad guy of this adventure was going to be? Ultimate bad guy? You mean like the last boss? Man, even that way of putting it is a little too pedestrian. I mean, I already beat a last boss. The Black King was officially sanctioned officially sanctioned last boss of our session, and I killed him. This is different. There's always someone stronger waiting to be revealed. Jack showed up shortly after that, and he was much stronger. Eventually, the curtains get pulled back. You find out who's behind every terrible thing that happened all along. Someone who invariably is stronger than all other adversaries by a wide margin. The supreme villain. Ooh. To be honest, I was always kind of waiting for that guy to show up, whoever he was. For the other shoe to drop, you know? There's always a big bad behind everything. A true gamer sees stuff like this coming a mile away. Okay, if you say so. I always kind of thought Jack was evil and strong enough to be our main antagonist. But if you say there's someone even stronger and more evil, then wow. Yes, I'll admit I was fooled by Jack briefly. For a little while, I thought he was the supreme menace, and I would have to face him in a final showdown. But it turned out that was just a bit of standard misdirect. He was just another step up in a typical pattern of escalation involving increasingly insurmountable threats, which legendary heroes like us have to overcome to achieve total victory over everything. Also, let's face it, I don't think Jack is all that evil, so much as he's just a murderous asshole. Trust me, I know the type. But English, that guy is as evil as they come. He's the real deal. Okay, can I just say something? I still don't know why you're so sure he's the final villain. Because you yourself said there's always someone stronger, right? So I'm perceiving a contradiction about your facts. Tavros, come on, we already talked about this ad nauseum. He's the big bad, it's so obvious. I mean, maybe there's someone stronger out there in Paradox Space, who knows? But whoever that is has nothing to fucking do with this massive extended multiverse spanning campaign. English was the guy who stacked the whole deck up from the start, rigging shit to go haywire, wiping out our race, blowing up universes, exterminating ghosts, slaughtering dark gods, shattering reality itself. Pretty sure we reached the top floor, buddy. Okay, but all I'm saying is, what if there's someone even worse than that due to speculation? Unbelievable. John, just ignore him. He tends to be contrary just for the sake of being contrary. It's just what he does these days. He seems to think it's how you show confidence and assertiveness. The key to high self-esteem is apparently just saying "nuh-uh" all the time. No, that's not true. See, this was apparently the big lesson he learned from sharing a brain with me for a few minutes. In order to feel good about yourself, just be a constant pain in the ass. No, that's not what I learned. Ha! I see what you mean. Oh boy. What's going on here? Let's check my what's going happening. Let's use my wiggity. On there. That's weird. Okay. No, okay. I realize all I'm saying is no, which is just helping make you look as right as possible about making fun of me. But I learned in your brain that you aren't always right about everything. You were wrong about a lot of things. You were wrong about Rufio. Rufio was real all along. Alright, granted, there did in fact exist a person by that name. You aren't spelling it right, though. How do you know I'm spelling it? How do you know how I'm spelling it when I'm just talking instead of letters? Because that's how you spelled it when we used to chat online, dumbass. You weren't using enough letters. So? And in any case, he doesn't actually represent your self-esteem. He's just some dude. But he makes me feel better about myself when I think of him. So the reality is effectively equivalent to my fraudulent childhood superstition. Lol, whatever floats your boat. Wow, my connection is going to shit. This is great. I hope I find a stopping point soon. And in any case, yeah, blah blah blah. Well, whatever floats your boat. You both seem a bit testy with each other. It's kind of funny. Actually, it's a little hard to believe that you and he are what? Never mind, actually. I take it you were pretty good friends back on your planet. You could say that. There's a pretty loaded history between us. It's probably best not to get into it. None of that matters anymore. It was so long ago, you know how it is. Sure. Issues between people seem like such a big deal when they're happening. But then you die. And time just goes on, then on some more. If time passes, shit that used to be a big deal kind of stops mattering. Oh. Okay, full disclosure, I used to do a lot of terrible things to Tavros. Once I launched him off a cliff and paralyzed him. And if that wasn't bad enough, I spent sweeps mocking him for the disability I caused. Oh yeah, then I killed him. Oh right, I remember you said you killed someone that you cared about. I guess this is him. Mm-hmm. But like I said, that's such old news now. It might as well not have even happened. Tavros doesn't give a shit about all that stuff anymore. Hey, wait, maybe you shouldn't speak for me. I kind of think of that stuff all pretty mean. Wait, I still kind of think that stuff was all pretty mean, even though it was forever ago. It's just I've chosen to be the bigger man and not hold it against liking you. Ha! John, can you believe this guy? This is the kind of shit I have to deal with all the time. Oh god, no. Time out. I'm flagging this Vriska as terrible behavior. Tavros, the bigger man is only actually the bigger man if he doesn't refer to himself as the bigger man. That's kind of the point. Unless the intent is to produce some form of socially awkward comedic relief, which, let's face it, is what you're all about. But that's what I like about you. Yes. I feel maybe we got sidetracked there. Maybe you should tell me more about this English guy. Frankly, it seems like I'm usually one of the last people to learn about stuff like this. And it's starting to make me feel like a bit of a tool. You are a tool, John. He's just some huge overpowered green freak. A time-traveling monster, supposedly invincible. Who he is, what he is, where he came from, none of that really matters. What matters is how we're going to defeat him. That's what Tavros and I have been working on some time. Working on what? Treasure hunting. Oh yeah, what treasure? Yes, okay, I should explain. There's sort of a plan in motion to beat English. It's a three-pronged approach. A number of people out there in the furthest ring are working on different prongs of the strategy independently. The first is a quest to find the lost ghost of some alien girl. She's said to be one of the keys to defeating him and so. The other people are allegedly out there working on that right now. Holy shit. If you ask me, it sounds like a really boring approach to defeating him. Who knows if it's even true? Give it to me. Stop that. Keep your hands to yourself. The second is a quest to raise an army of ghosts to challenge him directly in some kind of huge battle royale, I guess. From what I understand, some yahoo out there is busy rounding people up. I really have no idea how that's going. I usually just hear stuff through the grapevine. That approach doesn't really interest me either. Gonna file it under boring as well. Seems a little heavy-handed, not to mention too slow. The third prong is what Tavros and I are busy with. The aforementioned treasure hunt. The legend says there's some mystical ancient treasure hidden somewhere out here in the furthest ring. I'm assuming it's some kind of weapon. It's said that if you use it or activate it in some way, he can be defeated forever. The nature of the treasure is pretty vague actually, but the first rule of treasure hunting, which I'm admittedly just making up now, is that it doesn't fucking matter what the treasure is. We had a deal. Quit it. Why are you such a liar? Shut up, I'm keeping it. This is not cool. You're preventing joyous human-style matrimony from happening. Yeah, right. Like she would even say yes. I don't even think she's really your girlfriend. I think you made that up. Wow, no, wow, you went there. These three goals are all tied to the same legend which I've uncovered clues about over time. Legendary shit is everywhere out here. Oh boy, I am dropping frames like a madman. What is going on? Oh well, I'm just gonna finish and hope for the So these three goals are all tied to the same legend which I've uncovered clues about over time. Legendary shit is everywhere out there. I'm seriously up to my ass in legend. Hell, I probably even qualify as legend myself. When it comes to solving a big mystery like this, it doesn't hurt that everywhere we go, places are composed of the collective memories of many different adventurers. We've explored ancient crypts, networks of burial mounds, dusty old tombs, giant pyramids, and you name it. Hints about the endgame are hidden all over the place. Really, everyone's pretty lucky I died so I could do all the dirty work on this. Let's get real, nobody's better prepared to take on the task of treasure hunting duties than I am. Unhand the treasure. It is precious to me, just like my beautiful girlfriend. You are so full of shit. We are in love together, asshole. There's no way you're getting this ring. Fuck you. Not that I'd have it any other way. This just sounds like the best plan to me. Why bother messing around with an army of ghostly dipshits or some shy magic alien when you can go straight for the ultimate weapon? Hell, maybe I'll just walk right up to him, one-shot the guy, and end it all right there. That's how a real pro goes about business. You take any shortcut you find. I'm going to wish as super hard as I can that I wake up with this ring. It's probably magic, so I bet it makes my wish come true. I doubt that from happening. If I wish hard enough, that will make it slightly less possible. Oh, you bastard, you are good. I think someday I'll use it to propose to my girlfriend. What do you think about that, wise guy? No, gimme. This is pathetic. Stop grabbing at me. We're missing what she's saying. She's going to think we're idiots. Won't you stop? Are you fuckers even listening to me? God damn it. Yes. No, you're not. You're squabbling with Tavros and his loud, shitty whispering about some bullshit. Come on, guys. Am I really being that boring? I'm really starting to understand how my ancestor must have felt sometimes. Nobody ever respects an important explanation. I've already heard your explanations, though. Why are you still whispering, jackass? Oh, sorry. Both of you just keep your damn hands to yourself. Shut up and let me finish my story. Tavros, bring me the treasure maps. Yes, right away. Where did he just get those from? Yes, that's it. Dump them all over the floor about 10 feet away from me, just like that. The sloppier the pile and the further away from me, the better. Great job, Tavros. Thank you. John, come take a look at this. Those are all treasure maps? Sort of. Probably not like any maps you've seen. Check it out. This ought to help you understand how frustrating this treasure hunt really is. John, tell me what you see here. Where? Right here. What is this? The thing I'm holding. A black piece of paper? No, John. This is bullshit, is what it is. Oh, yes, clearly. This is what a map looks like in the furthest ring. This is what all maps look like out here. Turns out, plotting the relative geographical features of an infinite black expanse of pure void is every bit as moronic as it sounds. But that didn't stop some ancient eldritch chucklefuck from doing exactly that. For the longest time, this is all we've had to go on when it comes to deciphering the clues and figuring out the coordinates of the legendary treasure. Do you have any idea how hard it is to pin down the physical location of something out here? Never mind the fact that the physical location in the physical location in the furthest ring is already a malleable concept. Just imagine what it's like giving someone directions. How do you tell them? Proceed in a straight line shaped like a perpetually shifting torus knot until you feel a sense of despair transcending all mortal comprehension, then hang a right at the next octopus. There's nothing static out there, no landmarks, no point of reference, nothing. If you want to make any headway in this great big field of fuck all, someone has to start wrecking some shit. Would that be you? Ha, I wish I had that kind of firepower, but no. You wouldn't believe my luck. You see, recently someone's been doing that dirty work for us. Want to know what the kicker is? The guy who's been fucking up shit is the big bad himself. Every time he destroys another dream bubble, he does a little bit more damage to the furthest ring, inexplicably shattering the essence of all-encompassing nothingness. As the cracks spread through the void, new points of reference show up on our maps. Then we look at the angles and intersections and all the shapes formed by the cracks, compare them to our notes from the various riddles and clues we've discovered about the path to the treasure. It's actually a little like how in old times on Alternia, pirates used to navigate by shapes stars made. Constellations used to have a lot of significance in our culture. not just guiding explorers on their journeys to physical destinations, but guiding them on the choices they made in life, pertaining to fate and all of that. Not that humans would really understand anything like that. I actually find the situation to be pretty funny. This guy's ego must be astronomical. Classic case of unchecked hubris, paving the way for his own downfall. I didn't even need to build a weapon. Build a web. My bad. A web to trap him. He just went ahead and started building his own. Talk about a lucky break. Oh shit, that's dope. That is pretty neat. So does that mean you know where the treasure is now? No, because the map isn't complete yet. We need more cracks so we can plot the rest of the course. All we're able to do now is head in the right general direction. So ironically, in order to prevent reality from being destroyed, we need to wait for it to be destroyed further. In fact, we're better off encouraging it. Encouraging it? What, you mean like making him mad so he breaks more nothingness? Yes, but it has to be strategic. We have to somehow lead him in the direction of the places we want him to damage. Specifically, the places where the route dead ends. Whenever we need new points of reference to keep going. Oh. So that means you have to piss him off, I guess. Not really. He's already pissed off. I think he's just permanently pissed off. It's more about getting his attention using the right 8-8? Like going fishing. Oh, bait. Sure. But to do that, you gotta know what he really wants. Like, what motivates him? I mean, besides indiscriminately killing dead children and huge tentacle monsters. I'm guessing you have an idea what that might be. Sure, the rumor is he's trying to find that dead alien girl I mentioned and kill her ghost for good. So if he catches on to the fact that some of us are looking for her too, and thinks we're hot on her trail, he'll probably start following us around and wreaking havoc wherever we go. We just have to make sure we're in the right place when he tries to kill us. Oh, and also try not to actually die again while we're at it. So the bait is really you. Sort of. It's actually more the bogus idea that will lead him to the cherub. Because we're looking for her too, which we're obviously not. That's some manipulation involved. Okay, how do you know he'll go for it? I mean, how will he actually know you're looking for her? That's a pretty good question, have to admit. I don't have everything quite figured out yet. Yeah, shh, I'm still talking. But that's never the case always. Wait, that's never not being the case, always. Nice sentence, genius. Anyways, like I was saying, I'm hoping my exploits can spread throughout the ring by word of mouth. Tales of my legend, you know? Then once he catches on, he'll come looking for us, then presumably go apeshit about his rainbow laser breath. Oh, with his rainbow laser breath. Metaphysical cataclysm ensues. That sounds optimistic. Yeah, exactly. See? This to me maybe speaks to the danger of having self-esteem that is unreasonably high. Oh, shut up. I said it's a work in progress. We might need to make a bigger spectacle of ourselves somehow. Get more people involved. I don't know. It does seem like he's more drawn toward greater concentrations of ghosts. There's still plenty of time to figure it out, but that's one thing about being dead. There's always more time. Plus, needless to say, Lady Luck will always be on our side. Yeah, I agree. It is a kind of a stupid plan. It might work. It might just work. Well, cool. That was actually a very interesting story, Vriska. You're a pretty good storyteller. You think so? Oh yes, I think so too. She's gotten much better at stories as a recreational long-term death hobby. Oh yeah? Sure. We've both looked at lessons from our ancestors to improve our souls. Her ancestral awakening has to do with understanding her destiny, to tell long stories to people and make them listen to all the words irregardless of their interest, by any means necessary. The art of saying optimal tales, by my understanding, is to charge through all conceivable details in excessive minutiae until they are exhausted completely, much like it is a spiritual practice, and extraneous information is treated like the religious words you say over and over again until brain peace happens. That's one way of putting it, or one way of looking at it. I don't know about excessive minutia or brain peace, but I was hanging on every word. Aw, you guys, you're making me blush. I wish I could hang out with you longer, maybe even help you with your treasure hunt. But I just know I'm going to be waking up soon. Darn, who even knows how long it will be before we meet again in another bubble? Yeah, well, them's the breaks. Soon. Don't mind him, John. He's just being weird and tooly again. It was nice to see you and catch up like this. If we don't meet again in another dream soon, don't worry. I have a feeling we'll be crossing paths again before this is all over. Oh, Jesus. God, no. Alright, so with that second failure, I'm going to take a break because it has actually been damn near 4 hours on top of what I did earlier. So, yeah, Act 6, Intermission 3. We will continue it another time. So yeah, as always, make sure you do something productive after this, be productive with your life. Enjoy, things, people, stuff, and, family, friends, free time, whatever. I have to go get a key cut, so... Ah, yes. Well, we will save them for the next time. Until then, farewell, be productive, be useful, live life. Goodbye.